What up, Lan? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest broadcast. Don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest broadcasting live, and they love it, but don't judge it.
Good evening, and grand rising. To all my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters, everybody doing tonight. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation, man. We in the building tonight, man. Don't forget to pull those phones out. Hey, tell them, share with 3 more people, and tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man, and let's get them in the building tonight, y'all. Hey, first and foremost, man, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're new, hey, thumb up the video, and if you're new here, subscribe, man. Also, man, big up to the best moderators of the game. Y'all know who they are. Young boy Maya Bucks, Master Teacher Fox, TLS, Preston McKenzie, a.k.a. P-Mac. Club Can't Get In, Diablo, Gare Bear, Big Frank, Coach Ricky, Dave, and my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the rear for show. And we can't forget about the queens. We got the First Lady, Miss Gigi Gaming Palace. We got Miss Star Wars Markets LLC. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got Miss Cece Craven Carefully. And y'all, big ups to my moderators. Hey, don't forget to check out Lynn Chicago Pizza, 501 East 61st Street right here and located in Chicago, Illinois. Also, man, don't forget to check out Dan Soul Food and Bakery, 2523 West 79th Street in Chicago. Hey, and the Urban Lust Cafe, 2911 East 79th Street, in the cafe where grown folks play, 17553 South Kensington, Hazelcrest, in the House of Health and Wellness, located 1400 Torrance Avenue, Suite 213. Hey, when you get there, let them know. Bearded Conversation Center, man. Y'all know how I like to do, man. Like to let this replay, man, and let y'all hear the thing song with no interruptions, you know what I'm saying, while I get my shit together. So, you know, a little something like this.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one. Yes, sir. Yeah. What up, Lan? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest broadcasting live, and they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest broadcasting live, and they love it, but don't judge us. Come on, damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A Bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support payments. Started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcasts, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got a zipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leave it in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big gang Congress, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest broadcasting live, and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest broadcasting live, and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers, got it off the block, giving it back. The hood lovers, broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Genghis Khan, a.k.a. the Khan Man, b.k.a. Mr. BG Cake. What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing tonight, man? Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation, man. Tonight is Thumpin Thursday. Who and what we thumping on tonight, or we never know, man, how the conversation to go, man. Big ups to everybody out there tonight, man, that's tuning in, that's watching, man. Big ups to Cito Boy, man, my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic. Big ups to my boy for tuning in with me tonight, man. Hey, man, before we get started, man, everybody do me a favor.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, you know what I'm saying? Like the video, thumb it up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and it don't cost nothing to hit that subscribe button, y'all. Listen, if y'all can't get on that membership, you most definitely can subscribe. It's free. It don't cost a thing. It don't cost nothing, not a dollar, not one drop to hit that subscribe button and come on over here, man, and support the Bearded Conversation family. Me, Cito, Fox, you know what I'm saying? Maniac, and anybody else that hit the panel, man, or that be in the chat. Come on over here and support the family, man. Like I say, man, pull them phones out, man. Share the publication with 3 more people. Tell those 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man, to get them in the building. Tell them to hit that sub up button, man. We got good content. There's something over here for everybody, man. And we're a family channel here on Bearded Conversation. Hey, man, let's get started, man. First and foremost, man, how I like to start every show. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, views, and meditations. Lastly, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, views, and meditations. It's a lot going on out here in the world today, man. Other day, I read a few tragic cases. One was current, one was matter of fact, I think both of them one was like 2 years ago, and the other one might have been like 3 years ago. Well, it's still current. About tragedies and things of that nature that went on with family. So again, man, I have to say that every show, man, and hopefully, the people, y'all hearing it, and not only are y'all hearing it, y'all listening, listening and hearing. You listening to what I'm saying and you hearing what I'm saying and you're taking it. So that means people that we're cordial with, what I'm saying, every day, people we come in contact with every day, our families, our extended families, may it be however it's an extended family, your extended families, and more especially Bearded Conversation, Bearded Studios, and Bad TV family. My boy Diablo in the building, man. What's going on, Diablo? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, and again, like Roscoe always say, man, if ain't nobody told you today that they love you, man, hey, we love you here on Bearded Conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? But we want to do that. And also, man, we want to live by these 5 key components. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. These are 5 key components of life that I think we all should be aspiring to attain, which is love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Because that's what we live by here on Bearded Conversation. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. I hope everybody had a good evening or is having a good evening. I hope everybody had a good day at work. I know how to be out here. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions are Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. This video stream, I'm sorry. Please do not take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper professional to suit your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please, again, do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work. Please do your research. Please get that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th opinion. Because we don't want you going out and starting no revolts, robbing no banks, or telling your boss what he can take, how he can turn it sideways, and where to put it. Hey, can't get shit about your boy. You see, I'm solo dolo, man. And speaking of that, man, big ups to my co-host L Boogie, Roscoe P, and my little one, man. My co-host is with the most is AJ. And big ups to everybody, family out there, man. Again, like I say, man, I hope everybody having had a pretty decent day and having a beautiful evening. You know what I'm saying? I know I am. Cito, what's going on, man? What you out there working? Cito boy might be out there working. Getting his work on. Diablo, what's going on, my boy? How you feeling tonight, man? What's going on? Just got out of practice, you know what I'm saying? Football practice. It was horrible today. Horrible today. Man. Woo! I had 10. Actually, I had I had the little bitty kids, so I had my AU team, and then I had like the 6U flag team, so it was only like 5 of them now, but then I had 10 of my boys that showed up. So trying to just get them little bitty ones to pay attention and stay focused with what was going on. Man, woo, boy. I almost put my hands on a few people's kids today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm finna tell y'all, you bring your kids to me, man. You bring your kids, he said, "Was today your first day?" No, today ain't the first day. Today is actually the first day that I had as many kids as I had. So again, my AU team, I had 10 boys, and then I had 5 of the 6U flag guys. They coach wasn't there. They coach ain't been there. So, it's been incorporating. They've been incorporating in my practices. So for the past couple of practices, I ain't had no more than like 6, 7 boys. That's including the little kids. But today, you know what I'm saying, people showed out today, brought 5 of the little ones, you know what I'm saying? And I had 10 of my AU. So it was pretty decent, man. It was just a little chaos, you know what I'm saying? I got to get back in the groove with things, you know what I'm saying? They ain't respecting Coach Art Holland right now. You feel me? So shit, man, I'm gonna have to put my hands on somebody. Like I was saying, you bring your kids to me and they doing that extra shit. Oh yeah, Coach Art he gonna grab them up. You know what I'm saying? So this the spring season. So this spring ball for us. So this is like basically like warm ups, man, into the fall season starts. So our actual fall season start. It's our very first game of the real season is the first week of September. Used to be the last week in August, but now a lot of kids go back to school in August, so we pushed it back to it's like the week of after Labor Day, so the kids can get readjusted back into what I'm saying, getting in back to school. But yeah, so spring ball first game I believe is May 3rd. My very first game is May 3rd with the spring ball, and shit. So we practicing up until then. So we doing no more conditioning now. We straight to practice. So yeah, man, I'm still missing a few guys. So hopefully, man, we can get it together this year and do better than what we did last year. Last year was okay. It was so, but I'm still getting them fucking attitudes, man. That's what we thumping on, man. These fucking attitudes. You know what I'm saying? These players, they get that, man. I'm telling them to warm up, run a lap, let's go, let's hustle up. You know what I'm saying? They want to walk slow, kick their feet, move their ass. Like, this shit crazy. Then the mama's coming on the court telling me my son say he want to do this and he want to do that. Like, like, first of all, you out here with I ain't mentioning no names, but first of all, you didn't walk up on me smelling like, which I don't mind. Like, cause you know what I'm saying? If I want to have me a little sip and taste, I'm having me a little sip and taste. But you running up on me telling me what your child want to play and woo, and I'm trying to tell you that your child need to learn this position in order for him to even do this other position. Like, and you just like, man, listen, hold on, man. See, that's the problem when I notice the cup. Man, that's your problem. Put that cup down. Focus. We talking about your son. Don't come to me telling me what he want to play because he can't play. And I'm not that coach. I'm sorry. Well, shit, no, I ain't gonna even say whether it's the kid or whether it's the parent, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Now, I'm not gonna say we ain't gonna work together and help develop your child, but I'm gonna let you know what these issues is. But what I want to thump on is the lack of enthusiasm that these kids have nowadays, man. Like, sports, it's fun. Like, who don't want to play fucking football and basketball and be on a team? You know what I'm saying? Like, these was opportunities that only could be done if you got on your high school team or if your 8th grade school had a basketball team. And a lot of schools ain't hot teams like that. And then when you do get games, man, you get like 4 games. Then you playing the same team. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. The opportunity that these kids have nowadays, man, to not fuck up, to try to make something of themselves. Not saying sports is the end all be all, because we always say get your education. Use that shit as an avenue to get. But the lack of fucking enthusiasm, bro. Like, see though. So even in the classroom, even if we take sports out of the picture, just the lack of enthusiasm that these kids have to want to learn and want to do shit right now, man, it's crazy, bro.
Very lazy.
bro. The
Like,
fuck practice was horrible.
like it's laziness, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying? It's just because now everybody gets a participation trophy. Nobody wants to be the weakest link. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand it takes a team effort. You feel me?
And you know, you say that participation trophy shit a lot. Hey, I don't be trying to avoid it because I don't really be wanting to go in, but fuck that. Everybody
Absolutely.
don't deserve no motherfucking participation trophy, man.
I agree. Just because you came out to practice, you ain't doing nothing special. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that it's just like today's world, like they want to win, but they want to be the reason they won. You feel me? They don't want to be, if they ain't the superstar, they ain't interested at all.
I have to tell the kids today, see, I say, look, yeah, now, the first time one of y'all come to me crying after when we start our season, if we continue having practices like we have, first one come to me crying, look at me in my face. We lost, and I asked you what you crying for. You said because we lost. I'm gonna tell your ass to go play in traffic.
Not on the highway, just in regular traffic.
I had one of my the program the guy that run the program, right? I got a little boy, his name Austin. But his name is not Austin. Well, I don't know. He said his name Austin. So we spell it in the group chat Austin, Austin, right? So the mama come back and say, nah, it's Alston, Alstun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pronouncing it like she's spelling it. And I'm like, man, I type in the chat, same difference. The man hit me back like, come on, man, you can't be scared. People run away, man. People don't know you crazy yet. I say, come on, man. Like I get it. You won't want us to spell your child name right, but come on, man. Why this boy just can't get? Why his name ain't spelled Austin like everybody else goddamn name that's spelled Austin? I get it. I understand, but come on, man.
Creativity. It's unique. It says Austin. It's not unique.
He unique, guys. He unique. Hey, he's 7 years old, bro. Big kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, nice size on him. Nice height, nice size. He's 7. You can tell that ain't nobody ever done shit with him.
Right.
You know, I'm not even just talking football.
Right. Right. Leave it at that. So no disrespect to the kids. But yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I know a bunch of them motherfuckers. Somebody got to motivate you, Jit. And we speak about it starts at home.
And don't get me wrong, I ain't crying and complaining to y'all because that's my job. So I'm the one that's really, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be that motive. Well, I'm being that motivator, and I'm pushing them, and I'm dealing with it. You know what I'm saying. But man, like, but when the parents come to you, bro, and be like, my son want to do this, I'm telling you, man, a couple of them came to me there, and I'm like, what? Like, and then and I noticed that these same parents who came to me, their kids asked me, could they do something different, right? As soon as the practice is over with, my son, woo, this, that, and that. I say, look, baby, he got to learn this before he can do that. You know, if he can't do this right, what makes you think I'm gonna let him do that? Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told him when practice was over, I said, man, listen, once you learn your spacing and stuff on the line and, you know, figure out what your gaps and how you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be there and be, you know, quick with it and on the hop, you know what I'm saying, and getting your stuff together and I see improvement, I'll take you off the line sometime and maybe use you in the position that you want to get used in. But again, you have to learn this first because you got to think it's about progression. I have backs. Or I have receivers, or I have guards, or, you know, and people already at these other positions that you want to play, but I need you to solidify your spot. You know what I'm saying? I tried to tell them, solidify your spot.
And I mean, that gets earned with effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That really comes with effort, though. We're right. When they say, well, you get put, you start at the bottom, work your way up. That's a lot of things. Like a lot of people don't understand what these professional athletes do. The work they put in. Yeah, you see the paycheck and you see them play games, but you don't understand that he shot 1,000 free throws this afternoon. He ran 100 sprints. You know what I'm saying? He worked on his back pedal. He read the playbook. You know what I'm saying? People just think it's just talent. Like, nah, man, you got to apply it. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy, bro? That you said that. I was just watching a old Gilbert Arenas clip, right? And they was and the professor was on. And you know the white boy from the N1?
Yeah.
So he was on and he was telling and they asked him a question like, so who out of them street ballers besides Skip to Malou, who you think could have made the league? So they named a few names, right? And then once they named a few names, they started talking about each one of them knew about whoever knew about whatever person they name experienced when they tried out. Gil was like, man, AO was the shit. Like 4 court pop, Krauts, he gone. But then when it got time to do these drills and get in his weight room, he was out of shape. He couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about Alimo. It was like, yeah, on the court, like doing like now his problem was, yeah, the weight room and all that shit cool. But then when he get on the court and it's time to run plays and move in set ways because it's scripted and structured,
Right.
it's like he ain't know what the fuck. But they can play ball. We watched them on N1. We know they can hoop. But it's listen, I be trying to tell
the
people, man.
discipline.
Yeah. It's different than what a lot of people think. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to take care of your body, what you eat, what you put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just hooping.
Well,
like
baseball,
you said,
bro.
a lot of them N1s right there, they one-on-one, they off the chain. But playing in a team environment is where they can take you off the dribble, but playing 5-on-5, oh no.
Just like with baseball, bro. I'm not throwing no motherfucker out at home plate from right field or left field like these motherfuckers out here. Do you know, bro? Like motherfuckers, the tendons, the strength, these are, don't get me wrong, they people like us. But certain people are made to do certain shit. That's why only certain people make it to do these things. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Ain't no anybody that's doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a documentary with Kevin Durant where the way they motivated him, where they were like, when you go to sleep on the East Coast, there's a kid 3 hours behind you still at the gym. While you taking a nap, there's somebody across the country, across the world, still working at it. Right? Like a lot of people got this mistake, and it ain't really the best are gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? You are the one of the one. But that was hard work to get there. I'm saying it wasn't just, hey, you're 7 feet tall. I'm saying you got to actually put in the work, and you got to be disciplined with your diet, what you put in your body, what you drinking, when you're drinking it. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts. What up, Dave? What's going on, brother Dave? But again, these parents though, man, like my initial point, because I didn't want to get off really into the kids like that or focus on primarily on the kids, but the parents, bro, when they come to me, bro, and they telling me about what their kid want to do and this, that, and the third, and then when I say, well, come on the field, help watch your kid or come out the car for 15 minutes and stand over here. I'll let you know what I need you to do and help me direct the woo off the bell and participate. And maybe we can get a little bit more focus out of your son, and maybe they can do this. Man, motherfuckers, boy, when I say that part about participating, when I say that, that's some foreign shit. I might well be speaking Japanese.
Yeah, that's your job. Like you the football coach. I'm the parent. You do it.
and this year, what we did differently this year is that we making the parents go get coaching certificates and take training courses and shit like that. I was like, man, they ass need to be out here on the field with us then. You know what I'm saying? They always coming up afterwards talking about what they kid need and what they want their kid to play and shit. Right. Come on out here.
Do you integrate homework with football? Because I know when I was growing up, it was like, listen, when your report card, you have to turn it in. If not, you get to ride the pine.
Well, that ain't incorporating homework.
I'm saying that in the sense when I played sports growing up, right, where they like the coaches and looked at the education. You know what I'm saying?
The parents, they generally do that themselves. Once if they grades start slipping and shit like that, most parents will take their kids out. But me as a coach, though, yeah, we do have when they get their report cards, I do tell the kids to bring their report cards and walk the band. Or if the parent, or if you're fucking up in school, a parent to come tell me or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'll fuck the kid up, make the kid run laps or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't put my hands on. I don't put my hands on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Diablo say, I got a cousin play baseball for Louisville. He entered into the draft this year. His discipline was horrible his freshman year, but when his coach set him down, his head got right. Yeah. Hey, big up to the next level in the chat. Yeah, so but again, Diablo, he a little bit older, so that's why I'm trying to instill this shit now because I got the little kids. You know what I'm saying? So and then it's and for me, it's important for me because I don't want my kids going up to the next level and not knowing nothing, or they coming from me, or they go to another different place or a different organization, and and the mom or the dad or whoever tells this person that they've been playing football for a couple of years. Where the hell they playing football at? You'll never say that they, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that going around saying they don't know what they doing coming from me. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's within the same organization, you know what I'm saying? And they moving up to the next level. And they'd be like, well, damn, what did Coach Hart teach you? What was you doing down there? You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Right.
So it's for them, don't get me wrong. I think it's because I had the little kids today. But the lack of focus. But usually, man, my kids be on point. And then again, being off for the football season for a minute and getting back readjusted and getting all those jitters out. You know what I'm saying? Once I snap up, you know what I'm saying, and they gonna be all right because the motherfucker gonna get choked up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing. He said, "Look what happened to Leon." Yeah. So Leon Smith, man, he played for King. He got drafted and didn't want to run in practice and got sent home. Yeah, we high school, man. Leon King, man, brother Leon Smith, not King. I'm damn. We went to King freshman year, man. Leon Smith, man, his brother, man, was a phenom, 6'9" in 8th grade. You know what I'm talking about? Like, man, get to King. He's 7 feet tall, get to the league, don't want to run in practice, getting into it with the coach. You know what I'm saying? All type of just goofy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And career didn't go nowhere, man. It's crazy.
Right. I mean, bro, like we look at like the 12th man on the NBA bench and swear he's trash and don't understand where if he don't want you to pass half court, you won't. You know what I mean? Where they didn't make it here because, you know what I'm saying? Where you get into the league and you find out, oh shit, I got to put in this work. Man.
Hey, man. Yeah, like, Dave said when he was playing football, he said if he didn't have a B average on his report card, he couldn't play that season. He said a C average had me running laps, and I had to sit out for the first 5 games. Damn. Coach Cox ain't play. Coach Cox ain't Coach. He said Cox ain't have discipline with us. Well, no, man. Coach Cox didn't play Diablo. Coach Cox didn't have discipline. Coach Cox wasn't no pushover. Hey, Cito, man, you ain't got your jits out there in Miami playing no ball, no basketball, no football, no baseball, nothing like that. I know Dominicans like baseball. They don't play no.
Man, I'm trying to get my little ones into football, but they don't. I don't know. They don't like it as much as I do. But like I take them to games, try to watch. You know what I'm saying? They like to throw the ball outside, but I want them to play organized. You know what I mean?
What about basketball? They don't like basketball?
Nah, man. These kids nowadays. I told you, bro. My kids, bro. They play. There's 4 of them, and they'll play horse instead of 2-on-2. Very weird generation. And they my children. I could say what I want. You know what I'm saying? And they don't compete. That competition shit it's crazy to me, bro. But they throw the ball as far as they can. I'm like, y'all not gonna play 2-on-2 football? Because if we had 5, we played official QB and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. You figured it out. You know what I mean? Even with basketball, if there was 5, he played 1-on-1. Yeah, up to 21. And these kids nowadays. I mean, and dude, they lose. And the crazy thing is, we're like, so my son was playing basketball, bro. He would miss 2 shots, and his confidence would drown. Like, bro, let's make a miss. The next one might go in. Yeah, and he starts feeling bad. Like, I wouldn't pass you the ball either, even though you my son. With that attitude, you open, take a shot, make the right play, hustle on defense. You know what I'm saying? That energy gets fed.
Well, I don't want to be no snitch, Diablo. Listen, I don't want to be no snitch, Diablo. But Mohead, technically, Marcus Catchings, Mohead a person. I don't even think he went to that school, bro. Mohead, he said, man, Kanye, I was on the outside looking in. We did whatever we wanted. Mohead wouldn't come to school, but be there after school for the game. See, Mohead though, man, I don't even think he was even in the school for real though, bro. See, it's a lot of shit that you don't know, man. Coach Cock would have got Mohead off the motherfucking street corner. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he was cold though, bro. And I don't, man, what happened to you, man? I don't know, man. King had some of the best players in the state of Illinois, man. And then none of them do shit. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But see, I thought Cox had a little bit more discipline, man. You know what I'm saying? But should he let y'all do what he want? That's because y'all was winning. Yeah, he was from the hole. Yeah. See, that's because y'all was winning, though. Y'all was busting ass so much, man. Motherfucker, we was winning so much, man. It was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Larry Alloway, I remember all them niggas, man. Anthony Johnson, I remember all them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? My bad, all them brothers. I'm sorry. Y'all got me reminiscing, man. Reverting back to the old me.
So listen, I got a question for you. Why we got Doc Rivers? What he do? What he do?
Doc Rivers from Chicago, brother.
Okay, oh, that's why he's back there. Okay, I thought it was a point. Okay, I thought it was. Damn, if that's the case, you gonna have a news person back there every day. In Chicago, we putting out some pros.
You ain't been paying attention to my background, brothers.
I do, but I didn't know it was all from Chicago. Well, I didn't know Doc Rivers was from Chicago. I knew everybody else was.
Yeah, Doc from Chicago, bro.
I thought we was stumping on him. That's why he was there.
No. He's just in the background as a representation of the city. That's all. But yeah,
you did hear what he just said in an interview, right? Where he was talking about something about winning 3 games. Well, at least we didn't get swept or something. We're like, what?
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, sure.
Well,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought we was doing. That's why I had to ask.
No, we can dump on Doc. We can get on him later. And his lack of see, and again, that's why. We gonna thump. Well, let's finish. He say Amp, Amp. Oh man, Amp was nice too. Amp just had what he say? Just had a mild stroke. Damn, man. What you see? And y'all ain't taking care of y'all self neither. Yeah. So he went to jail freshman year. So did. Yeah, man. See, that's again these streets, man. See, that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of time, and these were star athletes, man. A lot of times, bro, it's like shit. Sometimes the streets just if that's what you into, that's what you into. It's hard to pull away from some shit that you love. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is destruction. You know what I'm saying? Some people love destruction. You know, it's just a mindset, man. You know, some people don't know how to lock in and buckle down and focus. Like we say, it's that discipline. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen. You know, it's various ways to try to instill discipline, or give discipline, or teach discipline. But you know, basically,
you gotta be willing.
Yeah, you got to be willing. The participant has to be willing. It has to be a small percentage of the participant to be willing to want to be disciplined, or to want to be allowed to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Good wording. Right. Be willing to get taught.
Yeah, because it's hard. Because it's hard, not only just as a coach or as a teacher, but as a parent as well. And I know, listen, I ain't trying to be hypocritical or double standard, or you know what I'm saying, talk, because you know, even when we come up here and we talk about the parents and the situation of how, you know what I'm saying, they might parent or what they might do with their kid. Listen, nothing is easy. This shit ain't come with no manual. You know what I'm saying? So when we get up here and just give our factual opinions about how we see shit and how we do shit, we not necessarily knocking or trying to tear down a person's way or understanding of how they do things, unless it's really fucked up. Now, come on now, y'all. We all know when some shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? But just in general, you know, it's not that we try to tear down a parent or anything, man, because like I say, being a coach, I know it's hard. I know what we deal with, even as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine at home what the parent might go through if that parent is really trying. But you know, we try to tend to speak to the parents who don't do. You know that's not really participating in their child life, who really don't care. You know, because I know a lot of those people as well. I'm not really speaking to the ones that do what the fuck they supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But again, with that discipline shit, yeah, like you say, Tito, I appreciate that. He said good wording. Yeah, you have to want to be allowed to be taught. If you don't want that discipline, and you don't think you need that discipline and you're trying to constantly fight that, you know, it's a battle within itself to even try to change a mindset or to get your mind right mentally to realize this is what you need. It's a constant battle. And even once we win that, I'm not going to even say win the battle. Yeah, because it's a war. Because even once we win that battle, it's still a war that we got to go through to keep you that way. You know what I'm saying? As a coach, or as a parent, or as a teacher, or as a mentor. You know what I'm saying? To keep you motivated and inspired to, want to stay focused enough to be disciplined, to be taught, to want to learn.
Right. I mean, listen, like even LeBron James, he came to the Heat because he had to learn. After being in the league 7 years, he had to learn how to win, whatever that might mean. I mean, but he said it himself. I had to go to Miami to learn how to win, whatever that meant. You know what I'm saying? But he's a pro. Might be the third best basketball player ever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he still had to learn. So you know what I'm saying that learning curve is more. Sports is learning, right? Do you think it's easy to read an NFL playbook? People think you just run a route. Like, shit, you got to read the defense. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to read the gaps, like you said, where it's not just physical. It's 80% mental. Like,
Facts.
All right, you know what I'm saying?
I tell my kids this all the time. I don't even get an 80%. I tell them it's 90% mental, and I tell them it's 10% physical. I always tell my kids that it's like a chess match. When I'm out there coaching, so I try to give this to my kids. Even though a lot of them don't play chess, I usually sometime throughout the season I try to bring a chessboard. You see what I'm saying? And I equate the chessboard to a football game instead of X's and O's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, as a kid, don't get me wrong, the little bitty kids, they don't really get the X's and O's. Don't get me wrong, some of them do. But when I bring that chess piece out, that chessboard out there, it sometimes don't get me wrong, all of them don't get it, but for a lot of them, it click because they see pieces moving and shit like that. I try to give it to them like it's a chess game. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I go. That's how I go at it with my approach when I coach. It's a chess match.
Yeah.
Feed them there, thinking 3 moves ahead. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the beauty of like when people see football, like football's the game where it is actually 11 pieces got to move accordingly for it to work out. I mean, if one person misses an assignment, it fucks up. You know what I'm saying? It fucks up the whole play. And then like you said with the chess.
Yeah,
like you said with the chess move is like where when you doing that, run it up the gut, run it in the B gap, run in the B right. You setting up a play action, man, and that comes with discipline. Like you got to run it the same way every time. So they it's the run. And then you throw it over the top.
Hey, Diablo said it's like Xbox to him watching this shit. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, kind of, sort of. That's why I bring the chessboard out. Yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope. Some of them get it, though. A lot of them get it because it's visual. And I try to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? I even though it's still learning, but I try to make it as fun as possible. Because, I do a lot of hollering and fussing and snatching motherfuckers up and run. That's me, man. I'm hard nosed. Like, hey, listen, because you want me to tell you why?
Because you care.
I don't give a hell about you being fat. If you over there with me, all that 6, 7, 8 years, I don't give a fuck. You gonna learn this play. Can't nobody tell me you don't know what this is. You don't know what that is, man. I teach these little motherfuckers plays. We just ain't running the ball and doing this. Motherfuckers don't even like me, man. Why you always throwing the ball? This is what 8U level, man. Run the football. You run the fucking football. You do that. You teach these kids that dumbass shit. Now, I'm not saying that it's dumb. But bro, I teach plays, bro. I teach the fundamentals. I teach the basics. I got a route tree. I teach all this shit. Teach them how to stand. You know what I'm saying? When they out
footwork, right.
When you on this side of the field, that receiver versus when you on this side, when you have to, man, there's a way to stand. Get your big ass down to 3-point stands. If you ain't comfortable in 3-point stands, let me teach you this 4-point stand. You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, my defensive ends, because y'all my 2 quicker, bigger boys. Listen, matter of fact, don't even get down at all. Y'all stay, you know what I'm saying, the 2-point. I teach them.
Right.
Drop step, kick step, you know what I'm saying? Pass block. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Bro, when I played corner, I could tell you if the guy was blocking or if he was gonna like pass block or actually run for a route because he would shift his feet. You know what I'm saying? Some opponents, they put left foot forward if they was going to run block, right foot forward if they were going to sprint.
Yeah.
Right, we're like, got him.
These little bitty kids that I'm teaching this shit to.
No,
so
right,
even
right. But what I'm saying is those techniques start from a young age.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Right.
But see, motherfuckers don't be teaching this shit to these little bitty kids out here. That maybe out there in Florida because y'all more speed and hands on.
Yeah, right.
See out here, you know, Chicago really ain't a football city. I know we got the Bears, but as far as for the youth, this ain't really. It's getting better. But yet, man, I'm teaching these motherfuckers like they in NFL combines, man. I know these little motherfuckers be like, this motherfucker here, man. But even if we ain't winning, I still want them to know that this shit is fun and that you can do it, even if you can't do it. Show me your progression. Show me that you're working at it. Show me that you're getting better. I don't give a hell if you walk away from football today or tomorrow. But while you here and you got this time with me, you gonna learn something. Even if it ain't football, you gonna learn something. You gonna learn teamwork.
Right.
You know,
touche. Even if it ain't football, you're gonna learn something.
You're gonna learn friendship, you're gonna learn brotherhood, you're gonna learn sportsmanship, you're gonna learn something.
Something.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't going home empty-handed.
Yeah, man. Not fucking with me, you ain't. Now, let's get on Doc Rivers' ass, man. What's going on, man? Like, and that's just like the parents I was talking about, bro. Why the fuck would you get on TV as a coach and say, well, at least I didn't get, see, but you see what I'm saying? No, bro, because that type of shit, see, but listen, because that type of shit is why the players play the way they play. You see what I'm saying? And this is on a professional level. So can you imagine on a youth level, if I was out here doing shit like that and saying shit like that and unmotivated and unfocused, that's why the kids do that shit, bro. Why? Come on, Doc, you a motivator. You an inspirator of men, a motivator of men. Don't say that. That's fucking bad that y'all was up
3-1. He has the most 3-1 blown leads.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? That ain't nothing to be proud of. At least you ain't get swept.
I mean, like, real talk, that's what separates, like, Kobe Bryant's and the Michael Jordans. Well, listen, where the job ain't done. We up 3-1 way. That falls on coaching. You can blame the player because you allowed them to get comfortable to come back from 3-1.
This motherfucker. He said, at least I ain't get swept. See, and then but look at it though. See, but look at what not to be too sportsy, but look at what my Milwaukee doing. The morale of that team, the discipline on that team, it ain't shit. You hear me?
Yeah, the Buck right. They just hooping.
They just like don't get when we got Giannis over there. You know what I'm saying? We got not Middleton. I think they traded Middleton, but we got Damian Lillard over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
he got blood clots now. I don't know if you heard about that.
Right. He got blood clots, so he ain't playing, man. I wish for a speedy recovery for Damian Lillard. But still, you still got Giannis over there.
But on that Damian thing, real quick, bro. We're like, just for the young people listening, listen, he made it to the league, right? He's financially set. He made it to the league though, but them blood clots could have happened at any time. So you got to get your education. If he was in college and he gets the blood clots, they might take a scholarship away, type deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why the education is key. And now with the NILs, get your degree. You don't got to get into the league and make 50 million. Take 2 a year. You know what I'm saying? Get your education. And you know how to manage your money. Now you can be your own agent. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
But also, before I touch on that NIL and get the degree, so also, what's the boy name from France? Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
I think he got something going on with blood work too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he got the same issues that Chris Bosh was having when he retired.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They say it's from airplanes and shit like that. I don't know, but then once again, dude, it's something you're not really in control of. So you got to make sure you got a fallback. Yeah, that where the Chris Bosh thing was from being like the altitude. That's how his legs from sitting in an airplane. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're flying private or whatever. But yeah, the blood clots were from the altitude. That you know how your blood thins up. You know what I'm saying, like you know you've heard about that the Bronco, the Mile High deal where what was his name? Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark couldn't even play over there. Right. You know what I mean? So yeah, little things like that. But once again, bro, it's right. Well, yeah, you make it to the league, but 1 out of 1 million gonna make it. 1 out of 10 million gonna make it. So you better make sure you do. You know what I'm saying? Do your diligence before you get there.
I don't really think that's honestly though. I know we say that, but I don't really think that that's really a focus or a dream of these young folks right now. I don't really think, because college basketball ain't really talked about like how it used to be talked about. Listen, it's March Madness, man. We ain't talked about a March Madness game from a female or a male, and if we have, it's been
It was
more the
Juju when she got hurt.
It's been more about the women if we touched on that and everything, because like we don't hear that. All I know is Cooper Flag, the boy from Duke. That's the only motherfucker I know about.
Yeah,
Other
right.
than that, I don't hear about no other college players. You see what I'm saying? Even high school used to be popular, man, in the state of Illinois, bro. We used to have so many
Yeah,
teams.
you guys put out the best basketball
bro,
players.
bro,
I mean, a farm of them.
But you don't hear about it no more. Like that's why I say I don't really think the interest in sports for the youth is really taking off like how it used to be.
Right, I agree. I think hip hop has a big part to do with that.
I
Where
was,
it's easier to be a musician.
I didn't want to go there, but yeah,
I'll do it.
Like, yeah, sports ain't really on the agenda like it used to be, man. These kids ain't really, if they play, they play. If not, oh well, type shit. But
right, they'll play by rapping the huddle.
Yeah,
type deal.
but to speak to what you said about these NIL deals, again, you still have to be marketable. You still have to be a scholar athlete, meaning you have to maintain a certain grade point average in order to obtain and maintain these deals. Because once some of these deals go on, what's your cumulative grade point average, and if that grade point average ain't up to par, you're gonna lose your money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose money. And then also, not only that, the ones that are afforded this and the ones that are getting, listen, I don't give a hell if it's 100,000 or if it's $1 million, man. If they are getting it, hold on, y'all, hold on. That was whack ass Coach Ricky, y'all. That was whack ass Coach Ricky. Talking about what's up to your peoples, but the ones that do get but the ones that do get that little money, man. Listen, everybody ain't getting $1 million though. See though, like you said, 6 million to me. Listen, even if you're getting 100,000 or 200,000 or 50,000, whatever you getting, like Cito said, this was very important to me. Still, go get your education because they paying y'all to be in college now. What's going on, P Mac? They paying y'all like professional athletes to play college ball now. Use that money. Don't be in school fucking off that money. Like, because a lot of y'all are already on scholarships, and I get it. If you're on scholarship, you usually ain't got nothing else. I get it. This ain't the time to go be buying fucking Rolexes, big checks, cars, and shit like that. What this time is for, especially if you're an athlete that's on scholarship and you're getting in your schooling is getting paid for, this is the time to pad your bank account. This is the time to learn how to get a
financial literacy.
This is that time. This is the time to take a bullshit money management or business management class in school, even if it ain't your major, so you'll know what to do with this little money that you got. Because again, like you say, Cito, only 1%, and I'm that's not a don't quote us. We just speaking. Saying off the top on that stat or percentage. But still, again, it's still only a small percent.
I mean, listen, if you look at the NBA, there's only been 5,000. That's it. Professional basketball players in America. Right. That's it. 5,000. That's it. Right. If you look at the league, 2 get drafted a year. It's only 2 rounds. 60 players get drafted. And that's it. And that don't mean it. And listen, if there's another Bronny James come around, there's 59 that got drafted. You feel me? Because somebody already got a position. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, bro. Where it's just crazy because where like a lot of people don't understand, like these professional sports careers, they average 3 to 4 years. That's it. The ones that you know because they're that good, but that's a recycling door.
And the ones that get drafted, if y'all see, and again, this is where the parents come in, and so again, if you invest in your child and you understand what's going on, or you try to understand what's going on, you got to know that a lot of these kids that get drafted currently I'm not going to say half. I'm going to say like 85% of them ain't even in the league right now. They not even didn't make the roster. They got drafted, but you still got to make the fucking roster.
Right. Another thing you were saying earlier, where I said, where like for example, I use the NBA because it's on my TV. Excuse me. Where that 12th man on the bench, he was the best kid in his high school. All right, now you have to have the discipline where you're getting a check, but your job is to practice hard. like a Udonis Haslam, for example. Your job is to make my starters better. Right. So I practice.
Or Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was the last man on the bench. And he worked hard. Motherfuckers got hurt. He worked hard and got up there. And then shit, he got the green light. And Gilbert Arenas, man, took off. Before
Richard Jefferson got drafted before him. And he said when they played together in Arizona, he was like, this guy stinks.
He was maybe a third option type shit. Yeah, hey, and we've been speaking about this for the past week, man. So Brother Dave say learn economics, taxes and loans, eat that money up. Yes, it do. Right. Well, see, not even loans, because we not even talking about loans. So we just going to exclude loans, but just taxes itself. Loans ain't even got nothing to do with it. It's because I'm getting solely athletes that's on scholarships that's getting these NIL deals. Because that's all that's because they're not giving NIL deals to everybody on the team. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing that. Right. Now, what I do think should happen, because I don't know if this is happening yet. I do believe that everyone on the team should, even if you got an NIL deal and you're on the team, I think maybe 2% of the people that's on the team, depending upon how much your NIL deal is, you know what I'm saying, to put to a pot to give out a stipend, and also the NCAA and its sponsors, or whoever them people is that, you know what I'm saying, be giving them money. I forgot what they call them boosters and shit.
Boosters, baby.
Yeah. Come out there, bro, and pay a monthly stipend to the players who don't have NIL deals.
Right. Well, I think it's because the NIL is new, but I feel eventually they're gonna have to like put a salary cap on it, and everybody, like I mean, there's enough money to spread out through all of college sports.
You can't, because some of this shit is private. A lot of NIL deals is private, so it's private. So I can get, if it's private, that means I can give you as much money as I want to give you if I got it.
Oh, right. So they might not. But what I'm saying from the NCAA to try to do something.
See, for the salary cap, but then the salary cap would mean the NCAA will have more control over that shit. You feel me? And then the NCAA will be distributing the money. See, that ain't what we want. That's
what we're getting away from. Right.
Right, because NCAA ain't trying to give you no money.
Nothing. Here's a scholarship.
But what I'm saying is, but I do think they should come out their pocket, as well as take a percentage of each individual who does have an NIL deal on that team, or if they don't, still create a stipend for the players who don't have it. Because guess what? They still not eating. They still not being
right. They'll give them $200 a week, anything, so they can go. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm from Miami. Like our football team, a lot of them were like criminals, and they were. What was that guy's name? Shapiro. He's the one that ruined the Miami Hurricanes program because he was a booster. And these kids, dude, they couldn't take 200. They couldn't. Then you can't even buy them a meal. Man. Yeah. We're like, right, give them an allowance, for lack of better words. Man. Yeah. Give them an allowance for being on the team. Let them be able to just take a little girlfriend out to eat something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of putting that pressure on them, be an athlete, but because I mean, it has to be demotivating that you running around and you see some kid getting paid $6 million and you just here supporting the team. Like, it's different. It's interesting.
It's interesting. Well, yeah, but Doc, don't come up here, man. There's no coach though saying that shit, man. And then you wonder why Milwaukee Bucks is they barely in the playoff hunt.
It's just crazy how, like, if he has the most blown 3-1 leads, why is he being recycled? You know, and that's what it's there. And like, listen, you're a coach, you can speak upon this. Well, it's hard to get up that ladder because listen, where a lot of people don't understand, when you take coaching, right? If you're that good, right, somebody's gonna give you a check too. So your job is to discipline these kids, because you can get hired from, you know what I'm saying, from the higher ups. You can get a job, right? Because you're motivating. For example, that coach for Philadelphia, he don't know X and O's. He know, like Tomlinson, he knows how to bring men, how to like unify the team, how to everybody have one goal type deal, right? And that's actual skill set, man. It's not any coach that could just get you to buy in. You feel me?
Yeah, but Philadelphia though, man, they was already as a team. I think as a whole, they was already bought in. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So I don't really
right,
but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the coach don't make a difference, but I think that team been together. You know, they wasn't broke up or nothing like that. They been together and stayed together. So I think it was only even though I hated it to be on Pat Mahomes, and I still think the Super Bowl was rigged. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But Philadelphia was honestly, man, Philadelphia was on the path to winning one.
No,
Honestly.
right. I think they're gonna be a little dynasty. They still got money on the salary cap, right? But I'm saying in the sense like the coach for Detroit, right? Where the offensive coordinators was the X and O guy, but you still have to be a leader of men. You know what I'm saying? Like being a boss and being a leader is two different things.
But that's why I say I think that was internally. I don't even really think he did that. I mean, not saying that. That's why I was gonna say not to take nothing away from the coach. That's why I say I think a lot of those guys because the camaraderie from them being together. And I ain't saying that he probably did have something to do with it, you know. But like, again, they've been together for a while, so they had a core. So you know they was leading each other. You know you can do that as well. Sometimes the coach don't make a fucking difference and don't mean shit. Sometimes the coach just be
right. Right. But still being the coach where you have to be able to carry the respect. Like listen, like you coach youth football, and these kids have to be able to respect you. And the parents got to know to step aside. Unless you want to come in and do it with me, step aside. Let me do what I do. Right. And that's what I mean. Where professional coaches, bro, where if you didn't really need them, they wouldn't be there. Right. But they're the ones that call the timeout, clock management, little things that you don't really consider it. You know what I'm saying? Put it in, but you still got to be able to lead men. You still got to motivate these men. These men are getting paychecks. You know what I'm saying? Like they're getting checks. Where when you look at the women's game, you see the fundamentals still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you see the fundamentals. You see them drawing plays out. It's not just hey, give it to the best person. No, draw the play. You know what I'm saying? Where it's.
You think it's more because our egos on the court?
I think it's more because you're getting a bigger paycheck. Who the fuck are you? Tell me.
Also, and then you know what though? Yeah, so like
Like
so
Nick
like
Saban. He got to the NFL and was like, shit, I can't control this.
so you know Cam and them be saying this shit too. So it's like and to speak on some shit we was talking about earlier, it's like, man, now because they got the money, it's like the discipline and the lack of go out the door. Like, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? We doing this shit. Now, y'all done gave me this 150 million or this 275 million or this 75 million. Now it's like they are unenthused like you because we remember we was talking about the All-Star game. The motherfuckers that should be in the dunk, excuse my French, y'all. I'm sorry, I mean English. The people that should be in the dunk contest, you like that? Excuse my French, I'm sorry, I mean English. So, hey, so a lot of these brothers that should be in the dunk contest, bro, they not in the dunk contest. The real 3-point shooters that should be in the, they not in the, like, what is going on then? Listen, look at Philadelphia. Obed ain't playing. He ain't playing.
Paul George
got 150 million. He ain't playing. And don't get me wrong, they could be really hurt. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they not hurt. I'm not saying that, you know, none of that. But again, bro, why aren't y'all training? Y'all know y'all playing 82 games a season.
Right.
Like, what type of training are y'all doing? Are y'all doing the right training? Like back in the day, these motherfuckers, and don't get me wrong, I know they might be battered and bruised. And that might not even be true, man. Because if you work out, man, basketball ain't that motherfucking strenuous. Now, playing back-to-back games and shit, yeah. But one game of basketball, bro, that shit ain't that strenuous. 82 games of basketball in 6 months, that shit ain't that strenuous, man. It ain't that strenuous.
I mean, like, listen, I'm a Heat fan. We have this thing called Heat culture. Well, when you come in, you can only have 2% body fat. Like, you got to come into shape. Yeah. And beating them, they get to training camp and start to get in shape, and that's why they get hurt.
Look at Zion, bro. He got it in his contract. He got it in his contract, bro. If he go over 300 pounds, they cut his money. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Where's the discipline? And then you getting paid, and then you getting paid all this money, and you mean to tell me, bro, you can't even stay 299?
I mean, 290. Like, dude, you're 22 years old. Like Jesus.
Now,
like, you know what I mean?
but you know what though? Me personally, I think that's a shit contract though, because I think he he's an anomaly. I really do think that he can move and see, but then again, I'm not his doctor. I would love to see what his doctor report say. I would love to see if by him being that size and moving and being as physical and that leaping ability, I wonder if that with the weight is taking the toll on him. I would have to, see what his doctors and his therapists and stuff say. But now if they say it's a go, that mean listen, stop eating all the motherfucking snacks.
Right. I mean, bro, take it off during the season. Right.
Like, this shit is crazy, bro. But again, it's a mindset, man. Like I say, for starts, like with the coaches, like with Doc, bro. Talking about some, man, at least we didn't get swept. That shit is sad, bro. This is the mentality that the professional coaches have. Now look at the record of his team. Look how Milwaukee's playing. They getting their ass whooped. That's why they playing like that, bro, because he's not motivating. He ain't being the leader of men. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's these egos. Like I say, it might be the money that they getting. But again, like I say, man, like you said, listen, take them little money that y'all getting them in NIL deal. And like I say, don't blow them motherfuckers, man. Hey, ride those scholarships out, get an education. You know what I'm saying? And if you make it to the pros, you make it. But if you get out of college, listen, you debt free and you got money in your pocket. Come on, man.
I mean, you got startup money. You can do whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want. But again, how many of these young guys, and let's see, and do you think, okay, let me ask you this. Do you think that shit can be detrimental in the long run by giving these young folks all this money?
Absolutely.
Versus waiting till they actually make it to the league?
Absolutely. Detrimental in the sense of like, now you're gonna care less because you got money. It's just human instinct. You feel me?
But it ain't NBA money. But you say
right. But most of them, if you ain't come from money, even when you come from mom and dad's money, right? You might get they get you a car, whatever you need, whatever you want, but they're managing of your own money. That's the secret, right? Where these kids, listen, if you get an NIL deal, you should have to take a business class, you know what I'm saying? Right? Because you're giving people money and. I mean, listen, if we have professional athletes that were murderers and still gangbanging and doing all this crazy shit, you know what I mean? Where imagine a kid, dude, we're like, he was the best. You're paying them off potential. You know? You're paying potential. Hopefully he could be good, right? It's easy, like take that money, like Zion. Listen, if his money ain't guaranteed for being the first pick of the draft, I bet you he would weigh 299. If his money was based off. Here, you know what I'm saying? Here's the criteria. You got to do this, this, and this on a discipline level. And then, I promise you, he'd be in shape. Right, but once you know what I'm saying, and then where like a lot of athletes get shoe deals before they make. Like, listen, LeBron James. Remember, he got the Hummer. He got $90 million from Nike without ever playing a single basketball game in the NBA. It was all like hope and a prayer. Like, please don't blow out your knee.
Yeah, please don't. But a lot of them do make it. It just sometimes though, even when they coming out, that's why I do like. This is one of the reasons why I do like the NIL deal. Like a lot of the high school stars that when they come out, a lot of times it don't correlate or it don't affix to the actual NBA game, and a lot of them don't make it. Right. So I do like the fact that they paying, but detrimental into the fact, like you said, well, a lot of these young guys don't come from money. A lot of these young guys, like you say, they might come from their parents' money, but now managing their own money. And then not only that, now even with NIL deals, these little guys, they want agents, right?
Right.
Now you gotta pay this agent.
Stay in college or BO?
Then you're gonna need a lawyer. So if you're not getting a over $1 million NIL deal, like it's really not worth it to see. And that's why we say financial literacy is important. Economical development is important. Listen, y'all, they got simple books for dummies out here. Like, I think we need to go, us as a people, man, we need to go to the library, every library, and check out as many motherfucking financial books as we can as minorities, bro. And just learn. Like no, but see, and I'm being pro-black now, goddamn it, or pro-melanated, as you say, right now, man. Because the Dominicans and the Cubans and the Hispanics, they do that shit. They come up here, make that money, and send that money back home and live like kings and queens, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We the only motherfuckers that we claim we from here so goddamn much. But
in my country, bro, there's been at least 6 or 7 like Dominican baseball players that came here, got money. bought a Ferrari, went back to the motherland, dude, and drove off a cliff because they didn't know what it was to have a Ferrari. Yeah, I mean, and I'm using that as a metaphor, right? But it's true stories where, dude, they really drove off cliffs where they didn't know the horsepower of a Ferrari. They never had nothing. So the first car they ever got was a Ferrari, and not realizing when you put that pedal to the floor, the takeoff is gonna have. You know what I'm saying? And it was at least you can look it up. In the last 10 years, 6 or 7 of them had killed themselves by mistake just because they had money, didn't know. Yeah, professional baseball players. Well, I'll give you a story though, where there's this Cuban player. His name was El Duque. So he got to America. He had millions of dollars in his bank account. Where he goes to a grocery store, and he thinks that dog food and cat food is like sardines. He grew up on sardines. I'm saying he won the gene lottery. Where he goes and his interpreter is like, bro, why do you want to buy dog food? You don't have a dog. He's like, you guys have dogs food, like food for dogs. Yep. What? Where you know what I'm saying? It's different when you come from other countries where like they have baseball schools in DR where exactly they teach you financial literacy, English. It's a baseball. It is a fucking camp to try to breed baseball players, but they make sure that you learn. It's part of the curriculum. You know what I mean? Where like not only learn English, but you got to learn where if I'm gonna give you this money, where's it going? And a lot of people don't understand. These agents don't love you. They're getting a percentage of what you make. The minute you ain't worth shit, you're gone. You're gone. Joel Embiid, he don't play basketball no more. He does. He's in the league, but he represents himself. So he's saving out of $100 million contract. He's saving $10 million because he's his own representative. You know what I mean? It's crazy, though. Once again, though, where a lot of people don't understand the money. Where if somebody's paying you this, it's because you are bringing a value where they will take it back from you. In football, your money ain't guaranteed for the simple fact that, I need you to open up when you run up the middle. And if you get your head knocked off, hey, but is it worth the check? You know how many of these professional athletes play with concussions? They won't admit they concuss. One, they love the sport. It's all they know. They identify as athletes. See? They identify. That's what, like Lamar Odom. Why do you think he got all drugged up and like depressed? Right? Because once your career's over and you're 30 years old, you got to figure out who you are now. Now what are you gonna do? Like, I relate. I'm a basketball player, but you're not. You're gonna be older a lot longer than you're younger.
Well, man, I don't know, man. We gotta figure out something about how to adjust these motherfuckers' mindsets out here, man. Because listen, and again, man, and not to come on here, man, and just to speak about the disparity and the bullshit, but bro, it seems like, man, this shit we ain't waking up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't waking up, man. Gotta wake up.
Right. I mean, I feel the only way to have people actually wake up is you kind of have to know somebody that blew the money for you to understand that you can really blow millions and millions of dollars.
But shit, I'm gonna have to start running 30 for 30s on my channel then. Them 30 for 30s, about them athletes have all the goddamn money and they ain't got no more. I'm have to start running 30 for 30 because ain't no way in the hell, man, you'd have made $100 million. See, and again, like Brother Dave put up there, taxes, man. Taxes, like $1 million. And see, and that remember, and we was just talking, matter of fact, we was just talking about that the other day. Like, how the hell can you not know at some point in your life, as being an adult and being out here living, that you gotta pay taxes on shit? It's too many people, bro, that get caught up because they claim they ain't paid taxes on their money.
Right, and that's because they're illiterate to it. They believe. I told you the story before about my dad's best friend was his accountant and robbed him, and that was his best friend. I'm saying, and this ain't millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? We talking 6 zeros, 5 zeros.
But your dad knew he knew to have an accountant though. But I'm saying, but at least he knew to have an accountant.
Right. But he wasn't smart enough to look over the books. He just confided in this person. He trusted this person. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you have an agent, listen, you kind of have to trust them, but they're trying to make the most money for you, so they get the most money. You're not really their interest. They'll move on to the next. There's another kid coming up the pipeline where, see you later.
And then you got to get a lawyer to look over what the fuck the agent is doing to make sure that he.
Right. I mean, like Bearded, like for example, if you hit the lotto for $1 million, what would you say? How much you really get from that? 6, 650.
About
About 7 max, right? You know what I'm saying?
You might not get that. You might get sick.
Right. And I mean, right, depending how good your accountant is.
You know what I'm saying? Because certain state taxes is higher than
Right.
others.
You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Because now you bought your mama house, 100,000, and that 100,000, I'm going low end. You feel me? So like you went from $1 million to 6 to 5. And you got yourself a $70,000 car.
And listen, and you ain't bought you shit.
Right. Sorry. And a $30,000 watch, you down to 4.
And you still ain't bought a crib yet. You bought your mama house.
Right. And a watch. Right. right. And it's funny because like a lot of people, and this is just for the entertainment business. It's entertainment and it's business. And it's business where they said LeBron shoot the ball at the end of the game. I don't want to watch the third stringer that's wide open. No. You making a mistake. I came to see you.
I don't mind the third string. I don't mind the third string because shit, LeBron ass be out there tripping, man.
No, but I'm saying in the sense of like, you remember Michael Jordan was like, listen, you're gonna be open. Steve Kerr, I'm gonna drive. They're gonna collapse. You're gonna be open, right? That's the will to win. A lot of kids, a lot of people nowadays, not just kids, where they only care about winning if you're the reason you won. Right. Well, listen, they'd rather score 50 in a loss than 10 in a win. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the mentality.
What you think about Joker Boy the other night? That 61 point, 10 rebound, 10 assists.
I mean, listen, I think that guy, first of all, we're like, shit, he could see over everything. But I mean, dude, I love the fact him and like Luka, these Europeans, though, they're weird little fundamentals, but they can't even jump.
Yeah, they so pale,
but they know angles. The European basketball teaches you angles and positions, and you still got the mid range. You know what I'm saying? The mid range has disappeared. Michael Jordan was the king of the mid range.
You talking about some European basketball? You went over to Europe, played ball. You played ball in Europe.
I mean, listen, real talk. Listen, you want to save the NBA All-Star game? America versus the world, and now people will watch.
Yeah,
because they got Giannis, they got Jokic, they got Luka. Oh, yeah, they got Wembanyama. Oh, stop it! They got a squad. You know what I'm saying? They got a squad. Why do you think we had to send our best players to the damn Olympics? Because they still teaching fundamentals. You know? And if you notice, most of the European players handle money better. You ain't never heard of a European player gone broke. Think about it.
See, but then we ain't gonna be biased, man. Now you just see now you. I feel as though you're talking about
it's cultural. I mean, it's American.
Only the black folks go broke, man. Only the black folks go broke.
That's not true. Americans go broke because we don't understand that million ain't a million. We don't understand that that's only 6, buddy, not a million. And then they don't tell you the taxes till a year later after you're done spending. Because they want to tax everything you purchased.
Dave, that's a good too. Asset liability, all that, Dave. All that. We need to learn all of that.
You got to insure yourself. You put an insurance on yourself. Singers do it.
Yeah, and also on their voices and shit. Yeah, see the foundation, the principles. I'm not listen. So when we say learn, I'm not asking y'all to go out here and be CPAs or to go out here and be paralegals. All I'm asking y'all to do is to read and learn and comprehend, meaning understand, and being able to make cognitive decisions and discernments about what's going on in your life in order to change your life. Change your mindset. You know, we can sit here and talk about and thump on the negativity and a bullshit statement from Doc Rivers. I can sit here and talk about, you know, how kids ask me to do this shit and their parents come with me all day. Listen. But do I, or have I, which I have though, you know, take that and turn it around and go to these things or these people and be like, look, this is what we need to do, or how can we work together to get your child? Or if I was Doc, I'm talking to my assistant coaches, what the fuck do we need to do to get these guys?
Right. That's what I was about. Not just, I mean, listen, people don't understand coaches have to learn too. Like you learn every day while you're out there. You feel me? You out there learning too how to deal with personalities and little things, and that's what builds character. You feel me?
And teaching that, and And teaching that it builds character and letting ones know that this is character building. So people can have an understanding, man, about what life is and what reality is and what we live in at. A lot of times, man, this fairy tale, disillusion ass fantasy world that we living in, man, with these bullshit ass mentalities that we can't seem to get over and debug and reprogram ourselves to move forward, man. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's asinine. It's becoming redundant, man. It's becoming, too sinful for me. And I don't even believe in that religious shit like that. But it's just becoming too religious, bro, for us to be evolving and learning and knowing the things that we learning and moving towards a better place. This shit just keeps happening too much.
And it's two, and I won't say 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's 2 steps forward, and then we're on a treadmill. It's just the same cycle. Just the same cycle. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't really stepping back, but ain't nobody moving forward. What's the point? You're standing still. Don't mean shit.
Man,
and that's why I always tell you, though, that these conversations are important, bro. Where each one teach one, huh? And once again, we on here learning too. It's not like we know what the fuck we talking about. like my favorite saying of yours is all opinions are factual. Yeah, all opinions are factual. It's your opinion, baby.
Dave says learn economic, the good. He said the good and the bad to protect yourself over the long term. So back to my initial point. I'm not saying that you guys got to be CPAs or paralegals. All I need you guys to do is just understand the basics. If you can understand the basics and have the wherewithal to have a person that's going to be your agent or manager and have the wherewithal to know that you're going to get a lawyer, guess what? Now, when you guys are doing these things, also you got to know that you got to take care of your body, or you got to take care of your mind, or you got to take care of your asset that gets you paid and insure it. Because now, if you blow it out, you can't make no money. Like how he said, Joel Embiid ain't really got no agent, so he's sitting down. He ain't losing money for nobody. But I guarantee you, if a motherfucker was getting 20% up out of his paycheck and he had to work for it, he'd be on that motherfucker.
He's open right now.
But again, y'all, unless he's really injured. But again, y'all, learn the basics, learn the basic foundations and principles of financial literacy, man. You know what I'm saying? And again,
I give an example. Sorry to interrupt you, bro, but I give an example. Like, listen, for like the NIA deals where they'll open up a beauty salon and a barbershop.
No. What
you mean, no?
Because a lot of these kids ain't old enough to do all that, and their parents gonna have their money, and their parents.
Right. But not see, but you just changed the narrative. The parent, I'm saying in the sense of like where
because the kids can't.
It takes 30. Right, but I'm saying my point is, if you get an NID and you get $1 million, put 30, and you open a salon. Ask any woman how much it costs to get their hair done, their nails done. Right, you don't have to be an actual beautician. Feel me? Right. You could just own it. But those are and that's financial literacy of don't think merit.
But again, I wouldn't even do that. I learn stocks, learn bonds, invest your money and get into investment groups and shit like that. That's a better way to push and earn and learn and figure out how to grow your money, man.
See, but I feel those are like, this is where we can like debate, I guess. Because I think this is stocks and bonds, you're kind of praying for something to work out. But if you go back to your neighborhood,
that's the way of the world. That's the way of the world. Beauty shops, that shit ain't happening. Barbershop, that shit ain't happening.
I mean, listen, I know people that have been very successful for opening 3 or 4 bars. I mean, they don't have millions and millions of dollars, but that all comes back to your definition of success.
Well, and don't get me wrong, because I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying I'm knocking getting the business or being an entrepreneur. That ain't what I'm saying. I just wouldn't particularly say get into that field per se. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. I was just using those as an example, but I'm saying something in there like where you can take 100,000 and you can flip it. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't going
unless you laundering money. now, if I'm laundering money, yeah, I'll probably get a barbershop. But I want if I got $1 million,
I'm selling art.
If I got it, that's what I'm saying. See, but then that'll be that. But see, but that's more lucrative than fucking a beauty shop or a barbershop.
Right, but what I'm saying is having consistent money come in. Well, listen, for example, if I had $1 million or a couple million, I would buy an apartment building for my family. You got a roof, but I don't work. I don't work for the power for FPL. You got to pay your own life. I can roof you, Right, but it's also a way, and I say it in the sense of like, bro, you don't need to know much. You just got to know every tenant, every apartment owes me $3,000. 10 apartments, that's $30,000 a month. All right, wait. There's ways to be financially literate without
That's a good
having
idea.
to know everything. If that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good idea, 5150, or opening up an amusement park, like some shit like that. That'd be dope.
Right, but that costs crazy
MTS,
money.
what's going on, MTS? Now, actually, it don't cost as much as you think it costs. Like, see, but again, we talking
An
about motherfuckers.
amusement park?
I don't mean like an amusement park, but not an amusement park per se, but like one of those. He said laser tag. So I didn't mean amusement.
Right, a Chuck E. Cheese, right.
Shit like that. That's what I meant. I meant something.
Right. Because I was like, damn, like Disney money.
At a gym. Now I don't know. See, and a lot of athletes though, they don't get into gyms and shit like that. I don't know how that.
You could bring a gym home. You'll buy the trainer. That's why gyms aren't. Right. I mean, listen, when you look at the commercials every New Year's, they'll be like, sign up for a penny. Yeah. They just need you in the door.
A lot of them closing down.
Right. And they make their money because people at the moment feel New Year's resolution. This is how the gyms stay open, because here's $10 for the whole year, and then you never show up. Perfect.
My boy Shiny Accord, Lord, what's going on? Hey man, y'all know what it is. Do me a favor real quick, y'all.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, hey fellas, man.
How much it costs, Bearded? By the way, real quick.
Real quick. By the way, y'all. It don't cost nothing.
Nothing.
To hit that black box to subscribe to the channel, to come in and conversate with us, and to promote your business. Zero, zilch, not a goddamn thing.
If it's free, it's me.
Hey, but I do want to let the people know. Man, we do have a super chat. You know what I'm saying? So if you see that $sign down there by the comment button, if you just want to donate to your boy, you know what I'm saying, to the channel and help keep the channel going, feel more than free to do so. Also, we do have memberships as well. We have the 3-tier memberships, man. We got $3.99, $9.99, $24.99. Yeah. Hey, each membership tier offers a different different things and different incentives. You know what I'm saying? I will be doing members only content. Speaking of that, so for those who do get those memberships, we will be doing members only content, where only the members will be able to, upload or look at the content. And then we'll have days where we do member only chats, where only the members, our dedicated beautiful people, superheroes, and Beardonians, our dedicated ones will be the only ones that'll be able to chat, chime in, and respond, and hit the link and come in the building with us. So those will be some of the perks and advantages, to joining the membership.
You said for the $24.99. I know it's not the music day, and I'm sorry to interrupt you because I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna purchase. I'm waiting for you to pay me so I can give you the money back. And I give you the money back, give us the money back. But nah, I'm just joking. But I say it with with the $24.99. I know it's not music, right? But with that package deal, you get to bring your music, right? And then we was talking about something. We're like letting them host the show. We're not host the show, but build the content.
Yeah. So even for the artists though, so we do. And also, man, don't forget to check us out every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Time here on Bearded Conversations, Real Men Talk. But every Friday we got Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk, and then every Saturdays we have Bad TV, Bearded After Dark Television. And every Friday we highlight an independent music artist. And then on Saturdays, everyone that we didn't interview, we play their music. So for the $24.99 mode, and I know you guys are doing y'all thing. And I'm not saying you got to do this or nothing like that, or this is just, but even with the 20, if you guys want to do that, especially for the music, man, you guys, as long as y'all sending me y'all links and sending me your music, I mean, I'm gonna spend it anyway. But you guys are guaranteed the first to get played first, to get heard first, to get spent first. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of
unlimited entries.
Unlimited entry. And then again, also when you subscribe to that $24.99 membership, you get unlimited access to all membership videos. Anything that's private that I upload for the members, you guys get it. You guys get discount on merchandise. You know what I'm saying? That's another incentive that you guys get. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
See other
it's your show though, but I have to interrupt you. Listen, when we say merch, we're meaning, listen, you come behind the scenes, you have a logo or something. Yeah, let's just say everybody knows somebody that knows somebody there.
merchandise, you know, we got Build a Conversation, we got Build a Conversation t-shirts, hats, you know what I'm saying, hoodies, you know what I'm saying? We got the Beer Gang t-shirts, hats, hoodies, you know what I'm saying? We got off the block.
Right. But like you told me, where you know what I'm saying, you know, a printer. So if somebody has a logo or something, right? You come behind, you get the membership, you get behind the scenes. We could put you down. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to move your own logo, your movement.
No, that's a different type of business deal. We ain't doing that.
Oh, that's not. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I got excited. I tried, peoples. I tried.
Yeah. That's a different type of, you know what I'm saying?
I tried.
Now, if you do got your own logos, you know what I'm saying, and you got some shit that you're working on and you need them pressed up and printed out, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, off the block _ Beer Gang apparel, we will print it out for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's what I was like.
We do funerals, bar mitzvahs, birthday parties. You know what I'm saying?
If you have a business you want to promote,
you know what I'm saying? And also, this is an open platform, like you said, an open forum. So if you guys got any business out here that you guys want to promote, man, you guys, hey, if y'all want to hit the panel, the link is always in the chat. You guys are more than welcome to come on and promote your business and highlight yourselves. And we'll do our best, you know what I'm saying, to get you guys out there. And
you
to
don't
make
even
sure
got to show your face. You ain't got to be scared.
And we'll do our best to highlight and put it out there and get the people to come in and support. You know, we're a family, man. So if you come over here on this channel, man, and if we where you at or we come in to visit, we definitely gonna support all the time. We definitely gonna support.
Yeah. Hey, not just that. You listen, love those that love you.
51 gonna say I'm a little slow. Why is Doc behind you? Hey, Remo says Doc from Chicago. Yeah, so 5150. You know, everybody that be behind me, man. I'll put
out Obama on that shit.
What do you say? Out
Oh,
Obama?
I think he wants to say at Obama.
Oh, okay.
I think out Obama.
Add Obama. Did he try to say add Obama?
I think that's what I mean. I said I'm trying to figure out Obama. No. Like, I think
he meant put Obama. He meant put Obama.
Okay, right. Okay, right. I was close.
So if you go back and watch one of my early episodes, because I know you a subscriber, man, I had an episode up there with Obama in the background. I had Obama up there, I had his wife up there. So what I do, y'all, for those that come in and don't know, I try like to highlight my city with prominent people from the city, you know what I'm saying, and buildings and artwork and sculptures from around the city, you know what I'm saying, to display the people from Chicago, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fucking situation may be, whatever they going through, you know, I still try to highlight you know what I'm saying, the city, to let people know that it ain't all that bad, man. You know, we got a lot of rich culture and history here in Chicago that a lot of people don't know.
Second city. So, Chicago's a definition of rebuilding.
So we don't want
real talk.
Yeah, so I don't want to put that narrative out there like Chicago is just full of, you know what I'm saying, little young guys who just run around shooting people and stabbing people and doing all this crazy shit, because it's more than that. You know what I'm saying?
What? I wanted to ask you, speaking about that, we're like, how does that make you feel that your city gets represented in this negative light? Like,
hey, this one piece of behind. You know what? Next week I'll put a piece of plate up here. I'll put a piece of plate up there. When the Chicago's finest piece of plate, I'll put it up in the background.
He said, "Put a deep dish back there."
This guy here. Hey, speaking of deep dish pizza, man, if y'all in Chicago, man, don't forget to check out my homeboy, Chef B. Hey, check out Lynn Chicago Pizza, 501 East 61st Street, located right here in Chicago, Illinois. Yes, deep dish. You know what I'm saying? They got deep dish, thin crust, whatever you want. Excellent Italian menu, new menu as well. That's Lynn Chicago Pizza, 501 East 61st Street, right here in Chicago, Illinois. And if you guys like good down home South, comfort food, Southern cooking, you know what I'm saying? What we call, you know what the black folks call
collard greens. Let's get it.
Soul food. Hey, check out Dan Soul Food and Bakery, 2523 West 79th Street, also located right here in Chicago, Illinois. And if you guys like doing things and extracurricular activities and having fun and looking for a date night or looking for something to do when you're in the city, every Wednesday through Thursday, you can check out the Urban Lust Cafe. Each night they have a different event, comedy night, open mic night, karaoke night.
Hold on, sir. You said Wednesday through Thursday, right? You mean Thursday through Wednesday?
It's Wednesday through Sunday. I meant. I'm sorry.
Okay, right. I was like, wait.
Sunday. I'm sorry. Wednesday through Sunday, they got something going on every night. Yeah. And then we got the cafe where grown folks play out there in the suburbs, man, in Hazelcrest, 17553 South Kedzie. Nice bar, slot machines. You know what I'm saying? Good time. You know, good vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's in a mall area, closed down. You know what I'm saying? Decent at a certain time, so there ain't too much riffraff up there.
Grown folks vibe.
Grown folks vibe, man. That's why it's called Cafe with Grown Folks Play. Also, if you in the city,
that's what
man,
it's called? I thought that was a slogan. I got okay. You know everybody, bro.
Pay attention, man. You need to pay attention, man.
I'm broke.
That ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault.
Did I do that? Nope, it ain't my fault.
But I just like the fact that you connected with everybody in the city. That's big ups to Bearded.
Right, big ups to me. Also, man, don't forget the House of Health and Wellness, man. If y'all come out here and y'all get sick, or if y'all already out here and y'all get sick, man, 1400 Torrance Avenue, Suite 213 in Calumet City, man. Go check out the doc.
As a 46-year-old man, can you repeat that last part one more time? Because as men, we selfish, dog. We scared to see a doctor. Nah, nigga, go see a doctor and deal with what the fuck you find out.
The House of Health and Wellness, man. Go check out the doc. Hey, so Professor Remo says deep dish is delicious, but boy, that sauce will kill you after a while. It depends. See now that depends on what restaurant you're going to. If you're going to one of these cheap ass restaurants, look, Diablo go laugh. If you're going to one of these cheap ass restaurants with this nasty ass out the can sauce, yeah, it might. 5160 say I only eat it if it kill me. God damn. 51, he said I only eat it. No, man. See, just like Cito said, man, you might need to carry your ass to the doctor. Damn, you might need to carry your ass to the doctor, man.
What's the address again?
We don't want you out here having no strokes, man.
I mean, listen, everybody thinks it's shits and giggles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're a survivor. Right, you know what I'm saying? Where I don't know if you ever saw life. I was again, you won't make it to 45, whatever. I never thought I was gonna make it to 46. You know what I'm saying? And now, but as a young man, I wasn't scared of death. I thought I was. And as you get older, you realize, like, man, this shit ain't forever. You better put your footprint on the ground now. You know what I'm saying? Where if you lose, everybody loses. You know what I mean? If you think you got nothing to lose, you gotta look around your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gotta be somebody.
Hey, we thumping on 5150. He talking about he too scared to go to the doctor.
Right. And listen, right.
If you wake up every day and walk outside and live your life, you should be scared. Shit, because you got to breathe this air in. You know what I'm saying? You got to be around people.
Listen, I want to chime in on this for the simple fact if I was that adult. You know what I'm saying? When I hit my 40s, right, I was that adult. We're like, man, do I want to know? Do I want to know? And man, you have to know. You know what I mean? There's people depending on you. You know, whether it's financially, but then you got to, dog. If it is self-love. You can't love nobody else if you don't love you.
That's true. You can't love nobody else if you can't love you. Remo, so that's not true, Remo. You can cut through that acid. There's ways to cut through that acid that's in that tomato sauce. And tomatoes, they acid, but not high in acid. Tomatoes ain't high in acid.
Remo's an adult. Yeah, and I get heartburn too from tomato sauce.
Yeah. But that's because of what they add to it. Tomatoes itself. That's why I said if you can cut through acidity, but if you making your real sauce from scratch when you poaching your tomatoes and then you skinning them, or you can leave the skin on and then you put that olive oil in that pot with a few other things. I ain't gonna say too much of nothing, some rosemary and shit like that, brother. I guarantee you,
he ain't want to give up the recipe.
I guarantee you that sauce would not be. You know what I'm saying? That'd be people adding that shit in. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, that's what makes it a business. It's not the actual food that's gonna make you sick. It's the additives.
See here, look, we got another grown damn man talking about some. I don't like the damn doctor myself, but at least he said, but at least I get that annual checkup to keep tabs on on your health. Yeah, most definitely, man. And you know, we always say that. We know we start our Mondays off with that. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna end with it, man. Most definitely, man.
You know what I feel it's as grown men, because now I feel that's a man issue, basically. I'm saying I can't really speak for the women, but I'm guessing it's more of a man thing where I think it's just, dude, we're scared to find out. I don't think it's we're scared of the doctor. We're scared of what the fuck of what we might get back. You know what I mean? Of the information that we might get in return is what we're scared of. But that's the information that's needed.
Right.
You know? I don't think we're scared of doctors. We're scared of like, oh man, I know I ain't been living the healthiest life. Like, I mean, once again,
Yeah,
but men, listen, though, whether you know it or not, there's a lot of people that count on you, whether it's just for your time. I'm saying not your money, but I'm saying learn to love those that love you and learn to love yourself. If you don't love you, you ain't loving nothing.
I think that's, but you know what? That shit easier said than done, man. That's just
right.
that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And Diablo, you out here killing people with these prices, Diablo. God damn.
Prices? What we selling?
He say tomato sauce without acid is like crack that don't get you high. Well, duh, motherfucker, because you don't want this acid reflux and you don't want to be fucked up. Duh. So that's why we cutting it so it won't have as much acidity in it as you says it has, so you can partake, brother.
5150, you said nobody counts on you, you'd be surprised. Man.
He said nobody, 5150 said nobody counts on me. And I like it that way. Well, we
that's
don't know.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
We don't know his situation, bro. He might not have
but come on, somebody out here loves you. We love him. Fuck you mean, right? I want to see the best for him. Fuck you mean? Like, somebody out here loves you, bro. I mean, you feel me? We can't be the only two idiots that love 5150. Nah.
I mean, we might know. You never know.
Hey, well, that's perfect. Then come here and get your love, and then take your ass to the doctor, and then meet us at 10 at what is it, 9 p.m. Central?
Yeah,
10 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, bring your music. On Saturday, bring your best music. Right, but shit, we want to see you here. And then you come back, go see a doctor, and tell us what it was like when he stuck a finger in your booty.
No. See, you could have went the professional route, man. You had a colonoscopy, man. You had to
I wouldn't be me.
Hey, he gonna say just put some crack in your tomato sauce there. Oh wow. He say, they gonna say, hey, Remo say you never cut the pure stuff. Y'all ass out the chain today, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all my chat going wild. He say, don't cut the
hey, Bearded, we got tomato versus tomato.
That's why I love my chat. Hey, chat, dude, I don't see them lights going up.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
All right, chat. Don't have me jump free. Look, don't have me jump through this computer screen on y'all ass now. Don't have me jump through. Look, don't turn me into the N-word.
Ninja?
Nitrogen?
Narcotics?
You know what I'm saying? Never.
No.
Not.
Nice. Got him. Nah, I said ninja. I'm up one zip. I'm winning one zip on the N-word. I'm up one zip.
You got me.
But yeah, but real talk, Bearded, listen, it's cool how, like, you know what I'm saying, how, like, where it takes one to know one, you feel me? Where you seen in the chat where everybody admit, we're like, I'm kind of scared to see a doctor. All right, we're gentlemen, don't be. You feel me? Put your pride to the side for a second. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, most
definitely. And I say that, bro. Listen, I just have two ladies that died last night. Man, they wasn't close to me, but two people you know that go in a day. If that doesn't let you know, though, it's not forever. Better enjoy your time here. Say, make it last as long as possible. And love those that love you. Like, hit that subscription button. You heard?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
This nigga 5150 shot the fuck out.
He shot.
He shot the fuck out.
He was a fool, man. He say, what he say? He say, I like that last video. Every time I went on YouTube, I thought it was a new one. He gonna say he watched it for an hour before he realized it wasn't doing shit. Hey, it be like that. It be like that. I don't know. Well, I don't know because if are you sub? Because if you subbed up, you know, it give you the notification about when you know what that's all I guess if you hit the notify button. But I don't if you subbed up, but don't it let you know?
I mean, like, listen, I tell you this all the time, bro. Or stop thinking people read. It's
yeah. And then they stop making them read.
Stop thinking they read.
Stop thinking they read.
Not that they can't read.
Now listen, I can't say this word out loud. 51 City gonna say I'm slightly the R word though. Y'all be killing me with that, man.
Rectum.
Whoa.
I thought we were saying our words.
Hey, he gonna say, I heard you writing the book, B. I heard it's called They Call Me Nigga, and I like it. No, man. So, you know what, though? I think I have came up with the title of my book. He said, I'm like Floyd. I can't read either. He's stupid. I think I have came up with the title of my book, though, because I did say I wanted to start writing a book, y'all. So I think the first book, the title of my first book, is going to be my mantra that I always say. Love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And then what I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna expound on my version in chapters of each one of those things and go into each one of those things and talk about it.
Right.
And give maybe, you know, stories about, you know, instances that I may have in each one of those situations.
Yeah, that's genius.
And how I dealt with it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think, so the title
top 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's a long title, but yeah, like top 5, something like that.
No, so what I can do is I could just abbreviate it, just have the first letters of each word, and then in parentheses have the words written small. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Love, peace, look, man, this shit ain't just come back. Look, this shit already on paper, man. I done thought this out, brother. I done wrote this down already, brother. You know what I'm saying? This thought.
So it'll be hashtag L love, LP. I just threw the hashtag in there to be a dick. But right, so it'll be LP, love,
peace, LPR, love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And then
that sounds pretty cool. LPMI. Okay.
And then in the parentheses underneath it in little words, but not too little, it'll have actually what those letters stand for.
Right. Well, but that's a pretty cool acronym. Hey, look, you can hashtag it. Love.
LPRMI. Love, peace, respect.
LPRMI. That has a sweet. It rolls off the tongue smooth.
LPRMI.
It rolling off the tongue.
LPMI. LPMI. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag LPMI. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what we should do with the chat, bro? And I mean, right, but yeah, that should be the slogan for the chat. I'm saying hashtag LM. I know this. LPMI. I got it.
Hashtag LPR.
Man.
It's okay, man. It's okay. Man.
I was like, wait, somebody did it. It's you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put it in the chat too.
See that you come on, see those? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a little bit too harsh, Remo. I don't know if I do that. He said you could always write an instructional book, how to do a drive-by on the nursing home. What the fuck? Remo? What type of fella?
Wait, hold on, listen. Then you gonna end up like these rappers, Bearded? You gonna end up like these rappers over here speaking.
I be playing when I say I'm an OYN, man, or YON, man. That's a joke. I ain't no young old nigga or no young old nigga. I apologize for saying the N-word again, but I ain't one of them.
Netherlands.
I just said necromancer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not riding past doing no drive-by on nobody nursing home. I'm damn near in a nursing home. The hell? We not doing that. We not doing that. Hey, this motherfucker, man. It's still,
I mean, listen, I can't
now,
stop because that is reading it. The more I keep looking at my other phone and reading the chat,
hey, Remo.
it's like, who the fuck would you should write a book about an
Yeah,
introduction book? This is
yeah.
not a basic book, an introductory
Instructional.
level.
He said write an instructional book on how to do a drive-by on a nursing home. That's
Step
crazy.
one.
That's crazy.
Get a car. Step 2.
No. See, you wrong. See, step one, you way the fuck off. Step one is do your due diligence. Because you gotta stick out.
That's why I hate my book, brother. That's why I hate my book.
You gotta do your due diligence on the outside and do your due diligence on the inside. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? And then you gotta survey the blocks, you know what I'm saying? And the radius.
Hey, the game is sold, not told, Bearded. Save it.
Yeah,
Save
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna put it in the book. I'm putting the book. Y'all, let's go. Hey, so now they call me the N-word. Now, guess what? Remo, I like that title, but I would have to drop and I liked it. I would drop the and I liked it. And what I would do is they call me, you know what I'm saying, the N-word, and I would put N-word. I wouldn't use that word there. And then you know what? And that'd be a great title because then even within that, I can go into I can talk about my feelings and how I feel about the word itself and how it's used and how it's been relegated and fucking a bunch of other big words that I can't get out my mouth right now, but shit like that, and just give my opinion on, you know what I'm saying, why I'm against the word, and also the positive things that have came from the word, I guess you can say, from today's modern social society, as far as our ethnic group and how we use it as a term of endearment, and how other people may have took the word, of course, and use it. And then, like I say, I got that experience with Dylan that one Saturday when he liked to play on word because he said he never, and that's bullshit because I don't think it ain't not one person in America that ain't never heard this word to not know what this
He's
word
in Australia
is.
though.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't. America.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, I did just say America. I like ain't no motherfucker in the universe unless they in the jungles covered by some motherfucking treetops.
they probably the N-word too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna mute myself.
Because guess what? Because even if you are, and the only reason I say that, because even if you are in a lot of these places, he still got the internet. See what I'm saying?
Right. I mean,
no. Still got the internet. See, because first, and I get what you're saying, because first thing they go to is the music. So that's how they hear it. Versus, see, and that's the thing. That's why I say it should be, and we should cut back on it because we use it as fucking so much of a term of endearment that the first look or grasp that a person gets that might be in another country or in another part of the world
is that it's okay.
Yeah, because it's from the music. Yeah. See, and they don't get that transatlantic slave trade part of it. They don't get 1920s, 30, 40, 50 sharecropper shit part of it. They don't get that lynching part of it.
It's 400 years. It's not 40. You feel me?
No, they don't get
400 years. It's not 40. But once again, like I tell you, that's why these conversations are important. Man, I tell you that every time. This is why it's important.
But that'll probably be my second book, Remo. But I gotta go with LPRMI first. LPRMI gotta be my first book. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be, and I'm gonna start writing on it too, man. I'm gonna start. And I know a young lady, man, that wrote a book. I'm gonna have her come. Matter of fact, y'all, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna see if I can get this young lady who wrote this book, see if we can interview her real quick and, you know, pick her brain on the writing process and, you know, have her to come in and tell us about her book and maybe read some things from her book. You know what I'm saying? We need to read. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a motherfucker reading what they do, little groups that come together and read books and shit you gotta read and y'all come back and talk about them. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit like that.
My wife's idea.
But no, but maybe have her come in and read some excerpts from a book that was real important to her, and maybe we can talk about those things, and she can discuss the book as well because she is an author, and maybe give us some cues and some pointers on how to go about writing and where to go get your shit published and shit like that. Even though she's an amateur, but she started and she has a path and a journey that she can help us, figure it out. You know what I'm saying, the rest of the way. So
You gotta start from zero.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Where I would say this to a lot of musicians, there where maybe your skill set isn't rapping, maybe your skill set is writing.
We gonna teach you how to read. I mean, I called the brother Floyd. We gonna teach you how to read 5150. Yeah, because he said I'm like Floyd, I can't read. So
That's even funnier. We just call him Floyd for now.
Floyd,
5150, your name is Floyd.
Floyd. Yeah, so when I say Floyd 51, I'm talking about you. Whenever you hear the word Floyd or Money Mayweather, that's you. Big up to Money Mayweather in the building, man. Not the real Money Mayweather.
He called him Floyd.
Give it up for Money Mayweather, man. We got a celebrity in the building, y'all. We got a motherfucking celebrity in the building. Money Mayweather.
So listen, what did Tupac meant by NIGGA? Is it what Primo wrote? Because I don't remember right now. Where did Primo wrote? Hold on, where'd it go?
This right here. Yeah, never ignorant getting goals accomplished. That's what when Tupac
that's
what NIGGA and we can smoke meeting it.
So Bearded, I asked that on purpose where you see when you put some content behind it, right? Those are little things, right? Where everybody thought Tupac was like just the N-word. Man, you know how many stupid motherfuckers got their tattoo on them, not knowing what it means? Man, just because it looked cool. And that's what we trying to intercept. We can't stop it, but we can slow it down a little bit.
Hey, Remo gonna say United Negro Book Club. No, man. No, but she an author though, bro. Just to bring on, read a little bit of the book shit. We ain't gotta, do all that shit. No book club type shit. But I just wanna, see if we can get on, man. Because again, that's a profession as well. I know some of our kids, like we say, some of our kids want to write these raps and shit like that. Let's turn that around and affix that to writing stories and to writing novels and to writing plays and to writing
right. It's writing is the skill set.
We can find our next best script writer or something like that. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's funny, Bearded, because like I feel like a lot of our melatonin.
Melanated. Melatonin.
I love you, bro. I knew it was gonna work. I knew I was gonna get you with it. But my point is where don't look at hip hop as an out. Your intellectual property is your penmanship.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to spit it. Write it. Write your story. And it's a book. It's the same shit.
Hey, speaking of that, bro, I literally just watched I don't do it. I'm not really a big advocate or promoting and telling guys to go to other people's platform because I want y'all here with me. But but big ups to Shannon Sharp, man, over there on Club Shay Shay, man. I think y'all should go over there and check it out. I just watched the interview that he did with Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
It was a great conversation, great discourse, great discussion. He was saying that when he get all these ideas in his head, man, he try to write them down so he won't go crazy. It was a joke when he said because they're running his family type shit, but Shannon was like, man, because maybe you'll forget. He was like, nah, because shit, that crazy shit running my family. But because he said he has so many characters and shit in his head, he don't want to become those characters in his head. So when those thoughts come to him, he said he tried to write them down as quick as possible. He said he got a lot of scripts and a lot of things that he wrote down. He said he actually did them. He got a movie that he did way back in the early 2000s that got some good actors in it, man. That's dead now.
They said the Wayne brothers put Jim Carrey on. But
we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the writing part. We'll get to that shit later because he mentioned that too. But he said he write down. He write down all his ideas and all his thoughts, and he say, man, he'll call his sons up and tell them, read this screenplay or read that. Like, again, it's a different profession. It's a different route to go. Writing is important as well, man. Expressing your values and your feelings and shit like that. Writing them down like in these journals. Listen,
healthy.
I subscribe and I promote and I encourage that all young men and all young women, and even us at our age, man, get a journal, get a diary, write these things down. If you want to call it a journal, if you want to call it a diary, if you want to call it a composition book, get one. Write
Get
shit
that
down.
shit
Write
off your chest.
bro.
It's gonna eat you alive.
Any idea, bro? I got a notebook right here at my desk. So whenever I go live, whenever I'm sitting here, if I'm on this computer, if I got an idea, or if anybody say something to me as far as something that can help, you know what I'm saying, help me do what I do, I always jot it down. I always write it down, whether I do it or not. I know I got it there so I can go back and reference if I need
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I do a lot of that. Now, and again, that's what I'm saying. This is a different profession, a different route, man. Listen, our kids can write. We got great minds, great penmanship, great imagination, very creative. You know what I'm saying? Like if we can go out here and rap about all this crazy shit, bro. Imagine what we can just put down in stories or paper about.
Right.
Mm,
Touche. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And we lose sight because like hip hop, we want to make it fantasy rap. We want to talk about what you think people want to hear. Listen, if you got a pen, all right, write a book. You know what I'm saying? Where freestylers and all that, great. When it comes to my music, I freestyle, but I do understand. I have an understanding where the only way you're gonna make it is penmanship. Then you have to have a vocabulary. You have to have some kind of education. You have to where like my brother Fox says, shout out Fox, right? Reading comprehension. You
yeah.
can't just put words behind each other because they rhyme and think, oh, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
famous because I'm very good at Dr. Seussing.
But then that ain't even on the artist. That's on the person that's receiving that because they still got because you got to know even if he make because then that's how you know if he making shitty music and all. You be like, man, that shit don't even make sense. Like this is why I say, and this is my argument about Eminem. Yes, he can rhyme. Yes, he has a great cadence. Yes, he's different. And yes, I do believe that he's a good rapper. He's a good lyric. Yes. But best, no. Again, a lot of that shit he say is just like it be silly shit. It don't
If it
really
is,
be.
and if it's not for Dre, he never makes it. Let's be honest. Let's
Mm,
be honest, dude. Is it not to bring race involved? Because I don't even watch NASCAR. But if just because you can rap, listen, I think Eminem is top 5 ever. I don't
I would.
play his music, not no more. Just because, like, listen, I understand, but I do like the fact he went from addiction to sobriety. That's all cool. You know what I mean? That's cool, but entertainment wise, cool. But we know what I would read is his book
Mm,
because he
mm.
put his anger in the music. So imagine if you actually got to read how he
So,
really felt.
let me ask you a question. Do you got a Hispanic in your top 5?
Pun, but no, he's not in my top 5. I just pulled the Hispanic card, but no, top 10. Right. If I'm being honest,
Oh, shit.
he's my Larry Bird.
Oh, no, no fat. Why not Fat Joe? You got Fat Joe.
I could say this about Fed Joe. I'm very surprised you're the one that's been around for 20 years. But it
I was.
also, he's into entertainment. It's not because he's the best at it. It's because
Yeah,
he still has an ear where he can catch a single. He can catch the wave. You know what I'm saying? But
I was gonna
what I
say
respect most about Fat Joe is that dude, he has a kid that's autistic or whatever. And where I actually nigga, one of my best friends is his best friend.
what the hell
And bro,
him
that
being
what?
on your list. What the hell that got to do with him being on your list?
Because I'm looking for Hispanic people.
Cypress Cypress Hill be real.
Nah, that's a long time ago.
What I'm saying though, man, they set the tone for this shit too, man. You know what I'm saying? They set the tone for this shit too, man. Don't do be real in Cypress Hill.
No,
Like,
I mean, but that's just listen, and I'm old, but I haven't heard their music since 1997.
so who your top 3 then? Who your top
Top
3? Let
three
me hear it.
rappers ever?
Yeah, for you.
Top 3, dog. I gotta go with Jeezy because he entertains me.
Oh
You
my
know what I'm saying?
goodness.
No, right, but this is why music is subjective. I'm saying, well, obviously, I mean, but I'm skipping the obvious. I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Pac, I think, well, to me, Pac is somebody special because he was actually the first person, dude. And I grew up in a black neighborhood to introduce me to black culture. So
Mm-hmm.
I hold Pac to a different level. You know what I'm saying? And then where Jeezy because he entertained me and did. I'm a big Wayne fan just because of the metaphor raps.
Yeah.
But It's also, but it's not. It's also because you know what I'm saying. I'm a grown ass man where I'm not listening for a message no more. Right? Like
Well,
growing up, Outkast was my shit.
I give you the way, but I can't do the Jeezy, man. I don't know about
well, but listen, but I put Jeezy because of entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
Right, where he entertains me. I'm saying, but actually learning something. You know what I'm saying, like
I wouldn't
that's.
put Wayne in my top 3, but he'll be in my top 5. I go Nas, Scarface, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? In no particular order. You know what I'm saying?
And what makes you when you choose these? Is it because a message you heard? Is it because you relate to them? Is it like what? Because everybody's gonna be a little different.
A little different, of course. Yeah, a little different. You know what I'm saying? Just my top 3, but I think those should be top 10. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the music, like you know, if they not listen. So like the ones that I named for me, and I debate and go to back on this with Nas, Scarface, and Biggie. Even if they not in your top 3, they still
in your top 10 for sure.
Top 10. They got to be in everybody's fucking top.
Well, I mean, listen, Bearded though, where I was that contradicting kid where if you ask me who's the best rapper, I'm gonna go with a Biggie. But who was more influential? I'm going with Pac. But Biggie entertained me more as an artist. Pac taught me more. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I said Nas. Nas was, you know what I'm saying, more of a cultural aspect. So I like the fact of it, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, he still has a few, but I like this diversity. Biggie with the more the storytelling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bars. Right.
In the building, you know what I'm saying, the picture for me, and Scarface, man, because at the time the South wasn't really like Scarface got, man, Scarface.
Come on, bro. Hey, this is Scarface, 8-Ball, MJG. These are very underrated.
Even though 8-Ball, MJG, they a group, they ain't separate. Even separate, they still got their shit, but they ain't come out separate. Scarface came out, you know what I'm saying, before he got with because you know he wasn't always a original member of that motherfucking group, but then even when he was the only one that had a solo career. Right. And don't get me wrong, a lot of good down south artists, but Scarface for me.
Listen, where it's funny because I would agree with you on the Scarface shit, where Scarface was a lyricist, and a lot of people sleep on him because all you think about is Halloween came on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boys with Trick or Treat.
5150 Outkast is definitely up there. Scarface, Method Man, and Redman, yeah, most definitely. I fuck with them. You're not familiar with Scarface? I never seen a man cry until I seen a man die. Hey man, go check out Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, right. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Floyd? It's even better that you haven't heard of him because now you're mature enough. Go listen to Scarface music, and you're gonna hear a storyteller.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be right. It ain't gonna be no Slick Rick storytelling, but you're gonna see where it came from the heart. Like Scarface, one thing I got to give him is from the soul. Like he was speaking.
It's still
his reality is
in a different way. You know, it's that down south. It's
just more fantasy rap. That's the issue.
But not Scarface. Scarface ain't
no. I'm saying nowadays, like you know what I'm saying. Right? I thought you were saying because nowadays, listen, these kids be storytelling. Just the stories just.
I'm fucking with you now. You talking Black Thought.
Black Thought.
Even when we talk about Roots as a whole, but even when we talk about Wayne has been one of the most influential because this new wave though, but outside of the drill, if we take away the drill, this new wave of rap, no, it's because listen, let me tell you what they did. They took his style and his voice and his cadence and put it to bullshit mumble rap versus spitting bars like how he spit. Because even at first, because Young Thug, I was not a Young Thug fan. But if you really, man, listen to
I agree. Yeah.
Once you start understanding, because you can't make out his shit most of the time, but once you lit that and you get the lyrics and you figure, Young Thug can go.
Yeah, touche.
Man, I fuck Young Thug, me personally.
Yeah, well, like listen, where you know King Von had to die or whatever, but when I that's how I got tapped into him basically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the kids played it, but it was to me, it was like, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? When his incident happened, bro, we're listening back to his music where the young man was a storyteller.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he was storytelling. I don't know if he was a great rapper, but he was storytelling and everything was in order. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh shit, hold on.
That song can come on anywhere and everybody gonna know every everybody gonna know every word to that song, and you're gonna get hype and crunk off of that song. That song there is a classic, man. That Von Crazy story. I want
Yeah.
part 1, 2, and 3, but I like 1 and 2, 3. Motherfuckers, it's classics, man. Classics for these kids right now. You know what I'm saying? T-Pain, I fuck with T-Pain. I fuck with T-Pain. But T-Pain really ain't no rapper, even though he did make a rap album.
Singer turned rapper. That was actually his first
well,
thing.
No. Actually, he was a rapper.
He was in a group, right? But he was in a group, and he wanted to sing, right? He was a rapper, right? He wanted to sing, and it was like, But yeah, I'm saying, well, I give T-Pain a lot of props in the sense of, the culture tells you got to be a rapper, and dude, he was in a group. They was on tour. They were doing college campuses.
Yeah. For me, like with the Method Man shit though, Remo and Money Mayweather, I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta put Method Man Method Man. I have to put all members of Wu-Tang as one. I don't really want. I can't really separate them. When we talk about top 10, Wu-Tang, even though I know they started off as a group, and listen, and each one of them, I ain't gonna say each one of them because you guys really wasn't and Inspector Deck, they really didn't blow like how everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? Like Old Dirty blew up, Ghostface blew up, Tony Starks, aka Ghostface Killer, blew up. You know what I'm saying? Raekwon the Chef blew up, Method Man blew up. You know what I'm saying? Killer Priest didn't even blow up like that. Inspector Deck, Liquid Swords was the shit. He blew up. Like how they blew up, a couple of them didn't blow up like that, but I would still put them as a whole in my top 10.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even separate them. I'll put them as a whole in my top 10.
And I feel you have to. Where it's funny in the sense of like where a lot of people don't understand where they each had individual deals before the whole Wu-Tang thing came together, where they had an understanding. It was a movement. Well, I appreciate Wu-Tang. I just saw that
they did not have individual deals. No, they did not. They were no, they did not. No. Because they wasn't even a group. They wasn't a group, so the core was always together. Inspector Deck, which was the cousin, you know what I'm saying, and then Killer Priest was also a lot of people don't know a lot of these motherfuckers was related. They was except the only motherfucker that, like Ghostface wasn't related to him, Chef wasn't related to him, and You God weren't related to him. But I believe because I know RZA and Old Dirty Bastard was cousins, and Inspector Deck was a cousin. Killer Priest was a cousin. Like these motherfuckers all related.
Master P did the same thing. The only artist Master P signed was Mystical.
So, but I think hold on, but only one or two. Okay, I see what you're saying because they was a whole, but see, they were still always a group, even though they had their individual sounds and signings, because that's how they wanted to do it. They wanted to sell each other as a group and market each other.
There's power in numbers, but they had an understanding if they wanted, because listen, I feel Wu-Tang had an understanding how the game works, where they're gonna separate you.
I ain't really no Mos Def fan. Money Mayweather. Don't get me wrong, I ain't really no Mos Def fan. What about you, Cito? You fuck with Mos Def like that?
I like the Mos Def. What was the song, his most popular one with the girl?
I don't even know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, and listen, I did like Mos Def, but it was just a different genre. Not different era in the sense of like, if you was a lyricist, right? Where back when I was a kid, bro, it was the difference between being a lyricist, aka common, and conscious rap, and entertainment. You know what I mean?
I ain't really fuck with Cannabis like that, man. Everybody used to say Cannabis was hard.
He got big. Listen, LL Cool J is one of the most underrated rappers ever.
Now I ain't gonna say who signed. He said he signed Snoop. Who signed Snoop? Mos Def.
Master P.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. After he left Death Row, he went over there.
So listen, so No Limit. Sorry to interrupt, but so No Limit, bro. Where listen, the only artist Master P signed, how we were talking about, they was all related. The only artist Master P signed was Mystical, and I saw in an interview where he said, "I signed Mystical to give me credibility in the dope game," but everybody was a brother, a cousin, and they just followed. We're like, listen, I got a plan. Do you think we could do this? Right, Silver Shaka was a little brother. Mia X was the cousin. Right, where the only artist he signed before Snoop Dogg, obviously, was Mystical. And I saw in an interview where he said, "I did it to give me music credibility," but he was just on a movement where, dude, I could sell this. We could sell this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and Kanye West.
Kanye West, I like. Hey, so
the
have
old
y'all?
Kanye.
Listen, no. So listen, y'all. Kanye got a new song, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard it. Go check it out. He got a new song out, man.
Did you see his interview? Did you see his interview in a black KKK outfit? It's
Nah, I
it's
didn't say
birds.
that.
Well, listen, he is about to make a diss track on himself. If Kanye don't sit the fuck down, bro, when you was a legend, god damn, you trying to be relevant. Sit down, bro. He just did an interview. Oh my god, I wish I could remember. And I know it because
I'm gonna look it up in the
he's
because I heard
dressed in a black. He's dressed in a black KKK suit. That in the same interview where he's bashing Jay-Z, J. Cole, and whatever. Where, but yo, we're like, damn, Kanye, sit down. Just sit the fuck down.
It's a wrap. Hey, it's a wrap. Kanye confirms Bianca Censori split amid his egregiously erratic tweets. She ran away. So he made a song, and he in the song he talking about some he ain't gonna go to sleep till she come back, and he talking about how she left him because of the erratic tweets. Let's read a little bit of this article, man. We running over time, but let's read a little bit of this article real quick. What Money Mayweather say? He said Kanye about to redo a Dave Chappelle skit. Hey, Kanye a genius, man. He just a little fucked up in the head. So Ye, formerly known as
that's part of being a genius. You can't be normal to be.
Yes, a thin line between genius and crazy, actually, scientifically.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is confirming that his wife, Bianca Censori, ran away amid his egregiously erratic tweets. In a new song titled Bianca, which I told y'all he just released, which will appear on the rapper's forthcoming album, WW3, y'all. So be on the lookout for Ye. Ye referred to his marital troubles with his 30-year-old with his 30-year-old spouse, hinting that she had ran away amid their relationship difficulties. The song says, "My baby ran away." Ye 47 raps in the forthcoming tune, which was shared by DJ Academics during a live stream on April 2nd. But first, she tried to get me committed, not going to the hospital because I ain't sick. I just do not get it. So that's how it go. Okay,
give him that address.
Listen, he say, but first she tried to get me committed, not going to the hospital because I ain't sick. I just do not get it. Wow. The Jesus Walk hitmaker suggested that Censori wasn't pleased with some of the recent tweets he had posted, and many of which included controversial statements such as professing admiration for Hitler and making negative comments, about his former collaborator, Jay-Z, and his children. He says she's having panic attacks and she is not liking the way I tweeted. Until Bianca back, I'll say until Bianca's back, I stay up all night. I'm not going to sleep. I really don't know where she at. The Chicago native added in the new song. That's crazy. Notably, the Bianca premiere comes almost 2 weeks after the rapper took to X with a post hinting that he and his wife were heading toward divorce. When you look at the portrayal list, I realized I was just a part of people's strategy. The rap star pen in a the rap star pen in a sense deleted tweet, according to E! News. I took the word I love to mean love when it really meant I love the opportunity. So basically, I guess her telling him that she loved him was basically her taking advantage of him and taking advantage of the opportunity. Now, if he wasn't acting such a goddamn fool, he would have knew this already, but these damn antics. But go ahead, Cito boy.
No. I'm just saying, listen, I thought about my brother Fox. Real talk. That's why I put my hand up. But that is the definition of reading comprehension. That was it, man. But it was like, bro.
Prometheus says, meanwhile, none of the mentioned people employed our people. Every other community, Spanish, Asian, Indian, employed over 10K of their own. Reality, real talk. Hey, Prometheus, and that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. That's real shit. But yeah, this guy, Kanye West, man, with all this bullshit about doing interviews with the Klan shit, like that's crazy, bro. But to Prometheus, you absolutely correct. None of these people employ our people, and that's why we got to do it for ourselves. See, and that's what I'm about over here. I'm not looking for nobody with money or these stars who have made it, Prometheus, to help us out. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you build a community. You know what I'm saying? With your hand out and looking and asking these motherfuckers who you already know ain't finna help you. We start the community right here by talking amongst each other and working out and trying to figure out solutions to our problem, and also identifying our problems and figuring out why these problems happen in the first place, and put things and institute things so that these problems can't come back, and if they do come back, we got fail-safe plans for these problems. So earlier, Prometheus, I wish you was here earlier. We were talking about economical development and financial literacy, and this is one of the things that we need to teach our youth and as well our adults, so that we know the value of money, and that we know how to work money, and that we know how to invest our money, and that we have a contingency plan upon trying to create this generational wealth for our people. So I so heartily agree with everything that you're saying, brother. You know what I'm saying? I was just reading the topic because I also think that Kanye West, he's having a mental breakdown or something is going on. And I like to highlight these things because our brother needs some type of help, because he don't have nobody to pull him to the side. He ain't got no uncle, no big brother, or nobody that's in the gang to pull him to the side. You know what I'm saying? And if he did, like I said earlier, when he made that statement about Hitler, I said, man, bro, don't fucking alienate yourself away from the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kanye's doing. It's a tech group, a tech mogul out here. They got a group, they got an app that they get on and they talk about this brother to try to get this brother to try to stop this brother from making money in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So again, he got problems, bro. So I'm not highlighting and talking about, you know what I'm saying, and making fun of that for that. But again, so when me reading that article, like we saying, and talking about him trying to stay relevant, and he's too much of we giving him his flowers by saying he's a genius and crazy at the same time, because being a genius, it's a fine line between being a genius and crazy. But I just want to acknowledge the fact that I do know that the brother has an outstanding mind, when he puts his mind to it, when he's disciplined. But he needs somebody in his corner, just like everybody.
Right. That's
Let's
what
I
was gonna piggyback on that, where his problem is he's surrounded by yes men. Where everybody lets him run wild because he's the breadwinner. And I mean, where sometimes, dude, it's not about the money. You gotta understand what you're doing. Like, you know what I mean? Where he acts this way because there ain't too many people in his private life telling him, like, bro, you sound stupid right now. There's nobody, nobody bringing it up to him. Where if he'd be like, I sound stupid, you're fired, and he's like, never mind, you sound smart.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I mean in the sense. And I also wanted to highlight this of like, bro, where money does not make your personal go away. Yeah, Kanye, listen, he can have a fucking 7,000-foot yacht. He's still gonna cry. He might cry on a yacht, but he's still gonna cry. You understand what I mean? Where everybody looks at Kanye as a crazy person, right? But nobody wants to dig in to what's really happening behind the scenes. Like, take the money away, dude, where he's still a human. You know what I mean? He's still human and still has feelings and shit, emotions he has to deal with. But us, since he has money, and not us because we don't know him personally, because Bearded, I promise you, he came on this show and you think I give a fuck your name is Kanye? Well, bro, you a human like me.
Yeah, so
right, you can use this too.
As people use that genius word too freely, he said, especially when it comes to dumbass like Kanye. I disagree with that, because again, you got to understand what's going on with this situation. And musically, other people, not only that, other people have given his brothers flat. Like, I never worked with Kanye personally, but just his works and his creativity and his imagination and the thought process that he put into his works of art, his catalog that he do got, I fuck with it, period.
Listen, he's a genius, creative genius.
Whether you
not
like
a genius. He's a creative genius.
Whether you like his rants or the shit that he say or not, again, like we say, it's all for relevancy. You know what I'm saying? To try to stay current in what's going on. So I get it. Prometheus say, free speech isn't free. So I understand your point. Prometheus, hey man, you more than welcome, man. Listen, let me do this for you, man. Hit this link in the chat and come talk your shit, man. You
don't even got to show your face, but you got something we want to hear.
Yeah, come in and talk your shit out. Yeah, we know free speech ain't free over here. Listen, hold on, Money Mayweather, Jay-Z ain't helping him. Jay-Z ain't helping him. Jay-Z and Beyonce
they pushed him closer to insanity.
They thinking about shit, suing him because, you know what I'm saying, he suing him for what he was saying about his kids. So Professor says talent is one thing, genius is another. That's not true, Remo. So Remo, you're thinking about scholastically, and guess what, Remo? That's not true, brother. And you should know better about these statements, man. You should know better about these statements, because we got savants out here. That's which in a savant is in certain aspects is above a genius. You know what I'm saying? And a certain specific thing that he does. So you can't don't say that, Remo, man, because I know you know better.
Well, listen, I want to
just
say
speaking to the fact that probably because of the dumb shit that he's saying.
no,
So
right.
But
It's
come
the
on, Remo.
human aspect. Listen, where the argument is separating the human from the artist. You feel me? But listen, he is a genius when it comes to for you to make music.
Hold on, before you go on, Money Mayweather, that must be your boy, Cito.
If you don't stop, why? I don't even watch boxing.
Look, he gonna say
I'm a UFC kind of guy. Nah, listen, but why he gotta be my friend? I thought you liked me, bro. He's Doc Rivers' friend. I don't know that guy.
Look, fuck Daddy ain't helping that motherfucker, man.
But listen, my point is, listen, when I say genius with Kanye, well, listen, if for you to get the world, because that's what people don't understand, like with the music biz, it's like where you have to be relatable. For you to speak something for the world, for the whole world to follow suit, well, dude, that's gonna build a type of where. Listen, when everybody tells you you're God and you don't think you're God, and they tell you you're God, it's a Jesus story. Now you think you're God because you were able to talk to the peoples and you can heal people by touching them on their forehead, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right. But my point is where we lose sight, where we judge him because he was so genius. Now we judge him as a person. Well, we should actually look at it backwards and be like, yo, this broken individual is a genius, but he still has to deal with everyday life. Life be life. And listen, where money doesn't mean shit, ladies and gentlemen, you ain't never been richer than you are right now. And I say that for the simple fact that why the fuck is Jeff Bezos? You got $390 million. You still clocking into work? It's power. It's power. It's not money. It's power.
Elon, your friend, man. That's got to be your guy, man. He gonna say, I just assumed you guys like P. Diddy. Yeah, that's your guy. Yeah, that's your homie. Hey, but big ups to Prometheus, man, for subbing up, man. Big ups to Prometheus, man. Hey, we got a new family member, man. Big ups to Prometheus. We got a new family member. Yeah, this Money Mayweather, man. He was my homie, man, until he started talking about P. Diddy.
Yeah, but why he got to be mine then? Why you pass him on to me? How the fuck he became my guy? Because you were like, nah.
Listen, I ain't gonna read this article, but let me read the title of this article. Check this shit out. Jay-Z attorney and 50 Cent respond to Diddy's assault lawsuit, naming LeBron James and Beyonce as witnesses. This shit is starting to get out of hand. It's starting to get out of hand.
Let me tell you that. This nigga Puffy's running out of cards to play. He trying to find whoever the fucking highest grossing person is and help.
Hey, I fuck with Tech Nine, Floyd. I fuck with Tech Nine, but Tech Nine for me, he another one. He an acquired taste. He like most Def to me. It's an acquired taste. Don't get me wrong. I like Tech Nine. I like the technical aspect that where he come from and how he structures his music and the thought process he put, the thought process that he put behind it. But yeah, it's still an acquired taste. Just like fucking Kendrick Lamar, an acquired taste.
Right. Well, listen, right. These people have talent, but listen, where Drake is the most entertaining rapper you're gonna find. Entertaining. Stay with what I'm saying. Entertainment value. Right. Well, this is what I mean. Part of the issues we judge these people off. Well, listen, Eminem gets props for bringing his real life drama to a beat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, your boy Floyd say, chill, fools. He say, shit, if I had 100 square foot bed, I'd do some weird shit too.
And then he followed up with J. Cole. You gonna do J. Cole, Floyd?
Oh, shit, damn, yeah. Oh, pause that. Wait a
minute. What about J. Cole? Question mark.
I fuck with J. Cole music, man, but this music is it's a little mundane and boring with me. Hey, so while you ask the questions, 5150, you fucking with Trump? You fucking with Trump and Elon? Hey, because y'all know Elon's supposed to be stepping down, right, y'all? Y'all know that. I read an article the other day, man. Elon's Mike.
Yeah, this is the beautiful part. Stepping down from an imaginary job.
Yeah. Yeah, so he can go back and run Tesla. So he can go back and run Tesla.
You heard this. One thing I do like about Trump, where you notice he just speaks. Well, first, every question he's ever heard is the first time he heard it. But listen, he told Elon, we're like, hey, don't you got a business to go run? He caught Elon sitting in his chair.
Hey, Remo, I heard some funny shit the other day, right? I see this thing. So, and it was Puff Daddy. So, Professor Remo says Puff ain't getting out. I think the baby or Cache was responsible for the LA fires. God damn. So look, so he got a thing about oil, right? Where he come on and say, well, shit, what you call it got the oil, and then he's like, these people got the oil. Why the fuck can't I have the baby? I say, oh, this. It was something sort of like that, but anyway, it was a play on oil because you know the Arabs got oil, and then you know what I'm saying, and somebody, and then they talked about. I think what was it? Was it BP or some other oil company got oil, and then he was like, well, why the fuck can't I have oil? It was hilarious, y'all, because you know, of course,
Right,
that
well,
was
fuck
funny.
it, I'll start at the bottom, baby oil.
He said, hey, you don't vote 5150. Listen, I ain't trying to urge you to vote, but why you don't vote, brother? It's just a question. He said Elon Musk is just riding off Trump wave. No, I believe Trump is riding off Elon. Elon Musk been had a wave. Elon don't give no fuck about Trump. Elon the richest man in the world. He ain't riding no motherfucking Trump wave.
Yo, bearded. Hold on. Oh, I gotta chime in on this because I kind of agree with Remo. We're listening to where Elon Musk is rich, but the only thing worth more than the most money in the world is power. This is the closest he's gonna get to power. Yes, he has money, but he has no power, and that's why he's pulling on Trump's dick. So I agree with him on that.
So Prometheus say Elon can't work past 90 days under his current position. Just saying. So yeah, I thought 130 days or some shit like that. From the article, well, something like that. Yeah. But man, listen, but he did what he needed to do according to the article that I read. They said he did what he needed to do. So Trump said, you know what I'm saying, after he leave, he say, you know, he got Elon talking to people, and it was a lot of, you know, people around watching what he do. So he said he pretty sure that he can find somebody else, you know what I'm saying, with this out of his administration to, you know what I'm saying, continue on the work that Elon was doing while Elon is going back to you know what I'm saying, see about his Tesla company.
I believe Elon was a puppet in this, where Trump wanted to see. Because remember, Trump's whole was money, fix the economy. I'm a great businessman. Well, I believe, once again, no facts behind this, ladies and gentlemen. My own interpretation where Elon was just a trial run to see if people was going to love it or hate it. And the fact of like, where listen, one thing about Americans, where we care about money, but real talk, we're like, hold on, if you're going to deport my gardener, that guy's not even American.
Hey, speaking of deportation, what do you think about this? Now, what do you think about this? Now, I don't think I would have stopped this. I think I would have let this happen, and then I'd have did this. So a man came to the U.S. to donate a kidney to his brother. ICE showing up as his doorstep interrupted that plan. Well, I know they fucked up. How y'all write this article and wrote it wrong? So ICE showing up at his doorstep interrupted that plan. So let me ask you, as from a moral standpoint, and from a countryman or a patriot standpoint, if this guy or woman or whatever traveled from another country to come over here to donate a liver to a person that was legal here, would you stop that, or would you let them do it and send them back, or would you let them donate that kidney or that whatever?
Morally, it'd be awesome, right? But listen, so I am an organ donor, where the more I look up and like do my little research, my little homework, where COVID is because there's a lot of money in organs. Where I'm an organ donor, when I got to renew my license next year, I'm taking that shit off my license because they don't give it to your loved ones.
Yeah, I took it off too. Right. Yeah, you got to put that in the will. Yeah.
Right. When I got my license at 16, I signed up for it for the simple fact of like, oh, it feels like I'm helping humanity. I didn't know it was a business. You feel me? Now, when I look at COVID, where I feel we're like, hold on, the business that was really moving was organs are really expensive, right? Because people don't pay taxes. But if I could sell organs when you get, right.
Everything is a business. This is a corporation. Everything is a business.
Right. But Bearded, I always, like I said, when I got my license at 16, I thought it was right. We're like, what am I gonna do with my organs? I'm dead. I'm a kid. You feel me? Right. Right. In my head, for whatever reason, it felt like if my loved ones need it, they gonna get it. I had to become an adult to realize we're like, nah, nigga, whoever the fuck can afford it'll get it. Right.
Professor Remo says Elon couldn't cut $1 trillion from the government. He only was able to cut down 13% of that. sounds like a failure to me. 13%. So for them and they administration, 13% is better than 0%. So it sounds like a win for them. And I'm just gonna tell you that's how it's gonna get flipped, and that's how it's gonna be perceived.
My opinion is if Trump fires you, it's different. If I get Elon to fire you, you mad at him, not me. Man.
I mean, well, it is where
I
it
mean,
goes.
that's where it's all perception, right? Well, why is Elon doing the firing? Right, because if you made me president, right? But now what?
Nah, because he's over that department of cutting money. So in order for him to find cuts and things of that nature, it's just like you say, it's just a way of putting them in the forefront to be the person that you know that's doing the bullshit.
Exactly. Right. So we agree on it. It says where Trump came.
It says politicians enrich themselves. He said politicians enrich themselves supporting the scam. Professor Remo says 13% of any goal is a failure. Remo, no, that's not true, because if you had a deficit of $1 trillion, 36 trillion, a billion, or whatever the deficit is, because actually I think our deficit is 36.5 billion, if I'm not mistaken. So if you can cut that trillion will actually that's cutting into that billion. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, so that 13% is a goal. That's listen, it might not be 40%, it might not be 20%. I get what you're saying, Remo, but it's still, again, that's a number that's escalated and graduated from zero. You know what I'm saying? That's 13 spaces from zero. So again, I'm not saying that you're right or wrong, but again, I'm telling you how it'll get flipped and looked at. So Brother Dave says, I heard about that this morning. ICE is allowing the detainee to go to the hospital for the organ transplant to detain him in the first place is disgusting and speaks volumes. So let me get into this article real quick. So a Venezuelan man came to the United States to donate a kidney to his brother in kidney failure, but ICE authorities detained him, putting the faith of both brothers in question. Jose Alfredo Pacheco, 37, was diagnosed with end-stage kidney failure in December 2023, shortly after arriving to Chicago area from Venezuela seeking asylum, which his ass should have never been over here in the first place. Anyway, that's another story. His older brother, Jose Gregorio Gonzalez, 43, hoped to donate his kidney to save Pacheco's life, but immigration authorities detained him, throwing their plans into disarray. I'm sorry. It says the pair had an appointment at a hospital ahead of the organ transplant. Ahead of the organ transplant surgery. The Chicago Tribune reported, but those plans are now up in the air after Immigration Customs Enforcement arrested Gonzalez on March 3rd as he was making breakfast at his home for his sick brother. So we both cried when they arrested him, because we both know he is my lifeline, Pacheco told the newspaper. So I guess Pacheco is an actual legal person, but the Gonzalez, which is his older brother, came up here illegally to help him. And again, that's why I asked you the question, Cito, about the moral standpoint, because if we can control that, and we know he ain't sneaking shit in and all he needs is a kidney, yeah, let's cut this motherfucker open and let's ship his ass back to Venezuela if this brother that's over here is illegal, and we can find a match, because it's hard to find matching donors and put motherfuckers on the wait list unless you just want them to be unalive. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a family member that can do it, I would say do it. I ain't that immoral and inhumane that I would stop that process if I was a central or localized government. But anyway, Gonzalez was initially held at Clay County Detention Center in Indiana, but is now in the process of being transferred, making his deportation even more likely. The Resurrection Project, a Chicago-based non-for-profit whose legal team represents Gonzalez, the Independent, has reached out to the non-for-profit for more information. He could soon face deportation, but has asked for humanitarian parole so that he can donate his kidney. After that, I will return to Venezuela, Gonzalez told the Tribune. His brother could be forced to wait 4 to 5 years on a transplant list if this organ exchange does not happen. NBC News reported the same shit I was just talking about before I read the rest of that. The decision to grant Gonzalez humanitarian parole lies with ICE officer Peter Minecki, an attorney with the Resurrection Project, told the Tribune. I think that's that brother that was out there with Dr. Phil rounding up people here in Chicago earlier this year. It is ultimately an opportunity to leave the detention with the sole purpose of undergoing the kidney transplant to save his brother's life, and then ICE would be able to detain him again and eventually remove him from the country, Maniki said. He noted that the maximum amount of time immigrants are released under humanitarian parole is typically 1 year. Gonzalez initially tried to enter the U.S. in 2023, but failed at the initial credible fear interview. And the outlet reported. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look that up. Initial credible fear. I'm gonna look that up. So after learning of his brother's diagnosis, he made an appointment with immigration authorities, but was put in a removal proceedings and detained. Since there were no deportation flights to his home country at that time, he was placed in ICE supervision in March 2024 and allowed to join his brother in Chicago. That was until ICE showed up at his doorstep. So ICE knew he was here. He does not have a criminal record, Maniki said, which is good. So Pacheco has 3 children, 2 9-year-old twins and a 70-year-old who lived in Venezuela. He said he hopes to live to see them grow up. So so he was in the home. They came and got him, and that's crazy. That's crazy. So like I say, man, I get it, and I know, you know what I'm saying, what they stopping and what they trying to do, and I know all the shit and the trouble that, the Vinnies, you know what I'm saying, the gay the people, because we call them the Vinnies here, you know what I'm saying. All the trouble and shit and the bullshit that come with, you know what I'm saying, the migrants and shit like that. But man, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Listen, in my point of view, remember, no matter if you're rich or poor, you still gonna have health issues. Now, you come in to give your kidney to your brother, you're an issue. If you just come in to give your kidney, we'll give you asylum. But I gotta sell their kidney to the highest buyer. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, what is an credible fear test? A credible fear prosecution is a significant possibility that you can establish in an asylum marriage interviews before an asylum officer or proceedings before an IJ, that you have been persecuted or have a well-founded fear of persecution on account of your race, religion, nationality, membership, and in a particular manner. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did y'all hear this shit?
Those are all loopholes, bro. But if there's somebody, I feel if there's somebody that tells the government, where they listen, I got $10 million for a matching kidney, you ain't gonna give that kidney to your brother. You feel me? We need your kidney.
I don't mind. That's why I say, for me, I don't mind. Especially when it's a situation or it's a case like that, bro. I don't mind. And like I say, they already saying, they can detain them. You know what I'm saying? They can hold them. So what's the purpose and what's the point of putting them somewhere and locking his ass up and not letting him help his brother? But I get it though. I get it. Oh yeah. Hold on. So Brother Dave says Elon sold X to his AI company to recover the $24 billion he lost when Tesla stock collapsed. Yeah. So, but actually, Brother David, Elon owned that too, man. Elon owned that too, man. You know the back end of that paperwork. He got that too. He say my brother Floyd say my kidney is failing as we speak. Oh, come on, Floyd. That's nothing to play with, brother. That ain't nothing to play with. So Professor Remo said, if I owed you $100 and I gave you $13, would you consider that a fair? Would you consider that a failure too? He say, don't bullshit me. But we talking about on a massive scale, Remo. So now if you owe me $100, now if you gave me $20, $30, I'll say that's we working on that goal. We working on that goal versus me not having nothing. So again, that 13%, it was helpful in they cause, because that's how they gonna flip it and that's how they gonna turn it. Yeah, Pacheco does plays for the Chief. He is a running back for the Chief. Yeah, absolutely correct.
Right. All they looking for that 13% is to move the numbers to tell you it's moving.
Right.
Right. You know the argument is easy. We're like, you got to crawl before you walk. We're at 13. We'll be at 26 soon. Like, you know what I mean? Wording is everything, bro.
Prometheus, you here with me, brother? Oh yeah, we gonna have to link up and get together. He said Chicago is. Oh, I don't know if you still in Chicago, but That's why I'm at right now. He said Chicago is my whole town. They closed schools in our communities because of lack of funds, but they had the money to convert schools for immigrants or migrants. I don't want to call them immigrants because they was calling them migrants. We want to make sure we get the word correct. For migrants as shelter. Brutal facts. And I spoke about this plenty of times. 115th to Halsted, it was a closed down jewels that they opened up, and they converted that into a living space for them. You know what I'm saying? The Armory, with a guard at, you know what I'm saying, where they, you know, do they weekend, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They closed that down and opened that up for the migrants that they shipped in here. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, trust me, man, I'm here in Chicago too. You know, it's a whole building. Like, Cito, how you said you didn't know how it was affecting us in our community and shit like that. It was a whole building of black folks that got put out their building for these motherfuckers to go in there because the government said that they'll pay a motherfucker rent. You know what I'm saying? Up front. You know what I'm saying? That was bogus. Now, what about those families? Now, yeah, you ain't relocate them. You ain't help them. You ain't give them first month rent to go nowhere else. None of that shit. Just told them they had to get the fuck on. That's bogus for some motherfuckers that's from another country. And then they coming up here, bro. And listen, I'm not speaking bad about them. I'm speaking bad about the people who are allowing this type of shit to happen. Now, I can only speak bad. I can only speak bad about them per se if I have some type of interaction or dealings, or if I heard about some fucked up shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you coming over here and you really trying to make a way and find a way, and you struggling, okay, that's cool. I don't mind the government helping you out some way, but goddamn, the government don't help out 10 City. The motherfuckers that's on Roosevelt Road that's freezing and stuff that I give hats gloves to every motherfucking year, and we go out there with propane tanks to heat, and there's women out there having babies. What about putting those motherfuckers up, or building up a place where they ain't got to pay no rent and allowing them to stay for fucking free? Come on, man.
We're bearded, like, listen, we're not to like speak about the agenda. I got to do the quotes. I forgot. You can see me, not you, but like, listen, where until I met you, I only thought it was a white problem. Feel me? That's how we got, you know what I'm saying? That's how we met and fell in love. Well, at least I fell in love with you. Right. It was like, dude, we're like, ooh, that's not presented on my TV screen, how it affects minorities. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was very, very direct on, no, this is a white problem. Like, it's not a white problem. It's an America problem. But it gets presented on my TV screen on how it affects white America. Until I met you, I didn't have a clue. Or like, oh shit. Like, look,
that goes to show y'all how we all living in our own little small ass worlds, man, and we need to broaden our horizons and open up our third eye and start looking at shit. First of all, fuck the third eye. You need to open up them two eyes that you got that's open. These two motherfuckers right here in these orbital sockets, these two motherfucking things that you got right here, you think they open, man. You need to open the motherfuckers up and understand and learn some type of comprehension. See, though, we be talking that shit all night. If once their eyes come open, they still got to comprehend and understand what the fuck they looking at.
Shut up, box. Right.
Hey, I'm surprised Master Teacher ain't in the bed. Master Teacher must be in a meeting or something, communication or something tonight.
He tuned in somewhere. Hey, but Bearded, listen, exactly what you're saying, where like, so they throw this third eye thing. You've heard it, right? Manifest it, whatever, right? Where you got to open the other first for the third one to work. Called the third. The third one. Right. Say, yeah, like you just said, but open up the other two motherfuckers first, and then you can get into it with the third one. But a lot of society wants to start on the third eye. I'm woke. You're woke, but you're blind.
And you know, and not to sound so harsh, learn how to shut the fuck up sometime. I believe a lot. No, man, I'm speaking to the people. You too, yeah, you too. But the people, like, we run our mouth so fucking much, and we get misinformed, and then we get this fucking bullshit ass information, and we go out here and spewing. And listen, how many times? And you know what? I never hear other people tell y'all to do what I say. And not saying that they don't, but I always tell everyone, do your due diligence, do your proper vet work, do your research. Don't take shit for face value that we give y'all on this show. Don't take shit for face value that you read in these history books. Don't take shit for face value that your professor sit down and tell you. Don't take shit for face value that their preacher sit down and tell you. Without doing your own research and vet work first and due diligence, because anybody can tell you any fucking thing unless you open up that book and start reading, or unless you get out here and do your own footwork and you start understanding how things go on your own, man. You have to do that. And but again, man, that comprehension shit, that's
it's exactly what you always say of all opinions are factual. Right? Do you?
Well, no, not just our opinions. Just our opinions. Just our opinions.
No. But I'm saying no. But everybody's opinion. And listen, but that's what I'm saying. When you say go get a second, third, fourth opinion, right? Because all opinions are factual. It's easy to blind somebody where he sounds right. Right. Well, go do your goddamn due diligence.
Hey, and this is coming from one of our tech guys. This is a tech guy. He say put the phone down and read first. Write it down, then Google it. He said AI isn't going to help you. It's controlled you. You know what I'm saying? And this is from a tech guy. This is from our residential tech guy. You know what I'm saying? Like from information security to programming, software hardware. This is from our tech guy. And I'm gonna read this one more time because this is very important. I don't think we understand this shit. The last part, I don't think we understand this shit. He said, put the phones down and read first. Write it down, then Google it. AI isn't going to help you. It's controlled you. It could, matter of fact, where that button at?
This is
words of women.
The flip
David.
David read is on a tablet. That's like this is where listen, when you hear people be like a library, they mean that, because why would I library if it's right on my phone?
This your friend, man. He gonna say no, it's all subjective. No, that's not true, brother. That's not true, brother. This shit ain't subjective, brother. Listen to me. Okay, so you know what? And you know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, 51. You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I'll give it to you, or I agree with you on the aspect of, okay, because don't nobody really the fuck know. Excuse my French, I mean English, my beautiful people, because don't nobody really know, because we wasn't around during the time of evolution ourselves during that process, or we wasn't around during the Jurassic period or certain periods of time. You understand what I'm saying? But again, that's why we have science. That's why we have geologists and archaeologists and things of that nature. And that's why we have the cognitive ability to learn how to discern and decipher what's going on. So if you believe in the creator, or if you believe in the universe, or if you believe in the supreme being, whether you want to call him an alien or whatever the hell, all this shit is done by intelligent design, so it can't be subjective. You know what I'm saying? Because even in space, I don't know if y'all know this, they found error correcting codes in space.
Right. Listen, they want you to think everything's subjective so you can come up with your own.
Yeah, but see, you know what? Man, that's another topic. So I am too, brother. I don't believe in religions, brother. I'll tell you in a minute. It's a fairy tale. I'm most definitely agnostic. You know so brother 5150, you agnostic in a way where you just agnostic from just that point-based talking point of what an agnostic is. I mean, you got to get into the metaphysical realm of agnosticism, the alchemy of agnosticism, the socialism of agnosticism. It's a lot of, you just can't say you agnostic without understanding the whole, you know what I'm saying? What go ahead, Cito.
I don't know what the word agnostic means. This is actually the first time I've ever come across it. If you can tell me what that means, I have you know what I'm saying, I could base my opinion on. I don't know what that word means.
So when you heard the word, see, I'm gonna do you like how Fox did you, man, because you've been over here long enough to know that your ass should be Googling and looking shit up by now. So I'm gonna read it out for you. Yeah, so agnostic. An agnostic is someone who neither believes nor disbelieves in the existence of a god or gods, holding that existence of a higher power is ultimately unknowable.
Wouldn't that be like atheist?
No. Let's see. So since you don't know what an atheist is, let's do this.
I thought an atheist would believe in religion. This is what I thought it was.
Do you need me to read the definition of agnostic again so you can understand, or you want me to go on with the atheist?
I mean, but I thought like atheist.
So listen. Okay, so you keep saying you thought again, like you got the power of technology in your hand too, brother. So again, an atheist, you ain't busy. Not all every day of your life, brother. You got to learn. If you again. So at some point in time when we get off, or within the next week, I'm gonna need you to do some due diligence, brother, and some research, brother. So an atheist is someone who does not believe in the existence of a god or gods. Atheism is often considered a philosophical position.
All right, so now tell me what the other word. Angelical, was it?
Agnostic.
Agnostic.
Agnostic. So again, agnostic is someone who neither believes nor disbelieves in the existence of a god or gods. Meaning, basically, he don't believe an agnostic person, he's not going to tell you that God or Jesus or whatever the fuck you're talking about is not real. To him, it's not real because he hasn't seen it, he hasn't touched it, he hasn't experienced it. He's not going to say it exists or it doesn't exist without proof. So more detail. So agnosticism is the philosophical position that the existence of God or divine is unknown or unknowable. Meaning that we don't, if it is a God, we don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's unknowable. Meaning unknowable, meaning not that it can't ever be known, but our minds or our simple understanding of what we think philosophy and world and universe is, we couldn't fathom the idea or the thought of such a great power or energy existing, that created us. Or again, that's why I use that word intelligent design. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So someone who does not believe in is it again, right. So that's the difference.
The bearded dude.
You say what?
I said David explained to me way better than you did in the chat. So thank you, David.
I don't know how, because I read the definitions straight from the thing. I just think you might be a little slow, but I still love you. You still my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic, my boy Cito boy. You know what I'm saying? You a little slow. So like basically the same shit I said. Agnostic is someone who does not believe in the existence of God or God. Why agnostic is someone who believes in the existence. No. You see, he's wrong. He said agnostic is someone who believes that the existence of God or gods is okay. I got you. See, he cut out some shit. You see what I'm saying? He cut out some shit. He gave you the short version of it. That's why but you can't cut out, but you can't leave out the part that he's a person or she's a person that neither believes nor disbelieves the existence. That's the key within that. You know what I'm saying? That's the key within that.
So look, you see I believe a God.
Yeah.
Religion tells God.
Yeah. But we just got to be able. He say, "I don't believe in God, but I believe in something," and that's okay, brother. Listen. That's okay, man. I don't mind. Listen, I tell people all the time, bro. Just because I have my own personal understandings and ideologies and philosophies, man. I encourage, I subscribe people to come over here, man. It's all love. We're a family. I got agnostics over here. I got Muslims on my channel. I got Hebrews on my channel. I got all form, walks of life, of shapes, and all religions over here, man. I got Hindu, Buddhism. Listen, we come over here, we a family. I don't tear them down for nothing that they believe, and they don't tear me down for nothing that I believe. And again, even if I come over here and describe about why, and I tell my story and give my, my little whoop to bam on why I still don't push that on nobody. That's still my belief. That's still my understanding. You know what I'm saying? My job is not to get you to understand. My job is not to force my understanding on you. It's just to get you to open up your mind to my understanding. Again, it's my viewpoint is not to force my understanding on you. It's to get you to have an open mind about my understanding so that we can get along better and do this thing, that we call life in this world and exist. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about for me.
Many times have I told you these conversations are what they don't want.
Hey, big ups to my boy, white boy in the building, man. White boy.
Where you seen that at? I'm Kwam? Where the hell you seen
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, right.
I know him personally in his nickname, White Boy.
White boy. Hey, but listen, but real talk, bro, and I tell you this every time, dog. Listen, I've been on the show. I think it's like 12 shows now that I've been counting. And every here I learned something. Whether it's from you or the chat, but I can honestly tell you, bro, and I'm stupid.
No, you're not, man. No, you're not, bro.
Lazy. No, but don't interrupt me while I'm insulting myself.
No, but that's why I like the fact that you always say that's why, what I'm saying, you like coming over here because you learn something new. And these conversations are some of the conversations that we need to have because it's not that you slow or don't. It's maybe you ain't been privy to it, you know, some of the information, just like others. It's shit. My moderators come on listen, I got some of the best moderators in the world, man. My moderators come on here every time and correct me. And I be having to tell you, man, don't y'all do that shit. Don't be correcting me. But my moderators, man, they own it, man. You know, from Fox, man, to Professor Remo, Miss CC, man, my moderators stay in tune with it, man. They be in tune.
The beautiful, bro, is everybody got a different view and everybody got a different angle. And we don't all know, but we can all teach one. Each one, teach one. Very simple. You know what I mean? I like the fact to get to tune in here, whether hungover, tired.
Yeah, that's facts.
Whatever the fuck whether I'm on the panel or not, I tune in because I always come home with a little, it could be the smallest piece of information, but I know how to apply it now. You know what I mean? Like, right, we're like, okay, I heard that opinion. Tomorrow's show, you might hear a different opinion, and but like you're not forced to work, but
too, man. Even though she ain't in the building, man, but big ups to my girl Pebbles, man. She going to nursing school, trying to get her nursing degree, man. Big ups to my girl Pebbles, man. You know what I'm saying? For continuing her education, man. I hope she make it. You know what I'm saying? I hope she pass the little tests and do everything she need to do, man. We need more Black women in the nursing field as well, because you know the Philippines taking it, they taking that over. I'm sorry, I'm just saying, man. Hey, you know, I was watching something, bro. One of my moderators, Miss Kimber, she sent me something. And it was a guy talking about it was different women. It was a Chinese woman, Asian woman, Arabian woman, white women, and they was talking about what they men did for them, or what they men do, or don't look crazy at them. Like the white woman say, don't look crazy at me. You know what I'm saying? And look upset at me because my men run the government. The Arab woman say, well, don't look crazy at me because my men run the oil. You know what I'm saying? The Indian folks say, woman say, don't look at me crazy because my men, you know what I'm saying? We run the tech world. You know what I'm saying? Then another motherfucker step up and say, well, don't look at me crazy because my man, shit, without us, we build and do this. And then the black woman stood up and couldn't say nothing. See, and so when I looked at that, I actually thought it was some bullshit, because this country was built off the blood, sweat, and tears of people who wasn't Asian, you know what I'm saying, who wasn't Arab, who wasn't Indian, and who wasn't white. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That should be crazy. But I get it, because now we don't have nothing. So I know what it was saying. Like, now we don't have nothing. But like, it's not like we ain't never tried to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the racism is. Where as America, we love for outsiders to come in and dominate a field. But letting the ones at home dominate the field, the ones that actually built this shit, nah.
Hey, who the fuck gave Floyd Mayweather a nursing degree, man? He said he can't read. Oh my, see though, yeah, this your homie, man. I think he in the chat trolling. He trolling in the chat. This one say he got a nursing degree when he can't read. Hey, so Quan, hey man, you supposed to put the con, man. He said I always argue with Arthur, but he always tell me the truth, even when I don't want to hear it. Of course I do, man. That's the type of nigga I am. That's why a lot of people don't like. You know, I mean, and I ain't gonna say don't like me. It's just shit. If I know something, I'm gonna tell it to you. If I don't know something, guess what? We gonna look it up. We gonna find it out together. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're in my circle, guess what? We gonna find out about it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know, I guarantee you, we gonna find out about it.
Hey,
he said she passed all her exams and he said she passed all her exams and she got it okay, and she the top of her class. That's what's up. Big up. I don't want to put her business out there, but she failed the first motherfucker. No, let me stop. But I'm glad she back on her shit though. Brutal facts, yeah. And see, and Prometheus, they don't want to hear those brutal facts. You know what I'm saying? Those brutal facts, the shit like how me and C, like, and I love when Cito say this all the time. These conversations are the type of conversations, even though it's just about regular rhetoric or regular shit that go on in our life, but even with the articles that we read, or even the topics that we come out, it might not affect us directly or indirectly or however it may be, but guess what? It's still in effect, man. It's still in effect. It's still in effect.
Right. It's because as an article doesn't mean it doesn't go on everywhere.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Do not go to South Dakota, y'all. We will not be going to South Dakota, man. We will not be. We not fucking with you, 5150. We not fucking with you, man. You better stop this craziness, man. We ain't fucking with you,
North
man.
Dakota, but if we can't handle South Dakota, probably can't go to North Dakota either.
Hey, man, he is crazy, man. Hey, man. Hey, but listen, man. Hey, before we get up out of here, I want to do one more thing. I want to do this.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said. It's free, man. Hey, man. Hey, pull your phones out, man. Share this with 3 more people and tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people and tell them to hit that little black box that say subscribe because it's free, man. It don't cost nothing to come on over here and be part of the family. Now, we do got memberships.
Sorry. I got lost.
R-F-R-E. You know what I'm saying? But we do got memberships if y'all want to sub up to the channel, man, and help promote the channel, man. And again, with those membership tiers, man, we will be offering members only content. And of course, we will be offering other incentives, you know what I'm saying, once you guys become members, you know what I'm saying, on any level. So, you know what I'm saying, every level has its perks and advantages. So, you know what I'm saying, man, if y'all want to, man, hit one of the memberships. If not, sub up to the channel, man, because we here for y'all, man, every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to 11. You know what I'm saying, every Friday, 9 p.m. to 12, and every Saturday on Bearded After Dark television, man, from 11 p.m. Central to 5 in the morning, man. This is an open platform. This is an open forum. Again, I do post a link periodically in the chat for anybody that want to come in and chime in and speak with us or get on a panel with us. You're more than welcome to do so. So whenever we on, man, anybody, if you just need me and Cito to listen, if y'all want to come on the vent, if you need us to listen, I know how to shut the fuck up, be quiet, and not say nothing and let you talk. You know what I'm saying? Or if y'all got businesses that you want to promote, come on over, man, and promote it. I know we here in Chicago, so I'm encouraging my Chicago people, man, to come on and promote all businesses and any things that they got going on or any organization that's out here helping the community. Or if you anywhere else around the world, man, listen, if you anywhere else around the world, you're more than welcome to come on as well and promote whatever you got to promote, man, because guess what? Shit, I might hit your town one day. You know what I'm saying? Right. I might hit your town one day, you know?
I want to say with the membership fee, we're like, listen, dog, where if you find something that's important to you, to your neighborhood, your community, you know what I'm saying, and you just want to get it out there, I can't speak for Bearded, but like, listen, it's not about the little $3.99 or whatever. It's about where, dude, listen, where if you got something you feel is going to help your community, this is what we're here for. Bring it here. So we can speak about it out loud. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it doesn't matter what the topic might be. If it affects your community, you know what I'm saying, your real life, whatever. If you think somebody might need to hear this message. Once again, it's not about the subscribe button and all that, but you know what I'm saying? All that's free. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Don't be
even
afraid.
if you don't subscribe, don't be a stranger. Bring your ass back.
And right. Listen, where you don't even have to show your face on camera. If you but if you have something you feel that's important to you, you know what I'm saying, that it can help another one, because we stand strong on each one, teach one. You know what I'm saying? That don't cost $1. Man, so and just know where like any money given to the show comes back into the show. You know what I'm saying? Back into banners and you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that we need as a community, because we're here to go together, we grow together.
That's facts, man. With that being said, Cito, man, go ahead and close us out, man, with your words of wisdoms.
And I feel I just did, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it one more time because I find it that important. Where is it? Hold on, I'm gonna be a little longer this time. Where listen, where follow and like is whack. Lead and love. Then don't be afraid to be that first pioneer. Then learn to love those that actually love you. It is very easy to try to please the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And besides that, you know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, and we ain't shit without you. Appreciate you being here. I think I got love those that
no. You forgot what? You forgot what? You ain't never been richer.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I be forgetting because I think it's obvious. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have never been richer than you are right here, right now.
Let that soak in, y'all. Let that part soak in. That part really needs to soak in. You know what I'm saying? So and for me, man, y'all know what it is with me, man. I'm gonna leave y'all like how I came to you, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. One last time for those in the back in the peanut gallery. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One more time. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's what we live out here on this channel on Bearded Conversation. With that being said, man, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So to all my beautiful people, all my superheroes, and all my Beardonians, we out, y'all.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for fun. Give you an opinion, and then you do what you want. But we gon' listen. Tell you what you need, not what you want. It's different on the side. Cook and kick and karate. Come and get high, cause everybody here is invited to the party. Y'all niggas smoke, cook, cause I know about Marley. Real OGs sitting on the panel while waiting in the lobby. We go together, grow together. Fuck good, nigga.
Hey, y'all, man, appreciate everybody for coming out, man, tuning in tonight. Hey, big ups to my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic, my boy, your boy, Mr. Cito Boy, man, for this smooth groove outro on the way out the door. Big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Big ups to all my moderators, man. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat, like I tell y'all every night, man. Without y'all, wouldn't be no us here on Bearded Conversation, man. Y'all know what it is. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all.
You won't win, yeah. See, real, no real. And this is not for the motherfucking fake. It ain't a radio station. And no one here hates. See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get annoying. It probably get on your nerves. But you're gonna be okay. We here to brighten up your day. From the first day of June
to the last day in May. Hey, y'all, don't forget to tune in every Monday through Thursday for Bearded Conversation, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central. Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk every Friday, man. Every Friday from 9 p.m. Central to 12. I know we went a little bit over tonight, but that's all right, man. We got good into the discussion. And every Saturday night, 11 p.m. Central to 5 in the morning until we get tired spinning, y'all. Good vibes only, good conversation only, right here on Bearded Conversation with your boy, Beard Gangers Khan, with your boy, Cito, and whoever else hit the panel, man. Y'all know what it is, and y'all know what I like to say every night on the way out the door, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't,
fuck with us anyways.
Like Cito Boy said, fuck with us anyway, y'all.
And we finally got it right.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna pause from now on and let you finish it out.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. There's no us without you.
Anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, man. We most definitely appreciate that, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, hitting that like button and subscribing, man. Big ups to all our new subscribers tonight, man. Big ups to all our new family tonight, man. Big ups to Prometheus for joining the family, man. Peace and blessings, brother. It's always a pleasure, man. You can come back anytime you want to. Also, man, let me leave y'all with this. Hey, when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. With that being said, peace and blessings to the chat, man. Make sure y'all tuning in tomorrow for Bearded Studios, man, where we talk music, y'all. Peace.
We interviewing tomorrow.